Welcome to the Jungle Squadcast. Before we get into today's episode, we want to remind you that this content is intended for adult audiences only. You must be 18 years or older to watch. Everything you're about to hear is purely for entertainment purposes. We keep it raw, unfiltered, and sometimes wild, but nothing should be taken as serious advice or as guidance. The opinions expressed are just that, opinions and not facts. This is the Jungle Squadcast, and its hosts are not responsible for how you interpret or act on anything discussed in this episode. Now that that's out the way, let's get into it.
I'm okay.
What do you want?
Oh, we're doing pizza.
You don't want nothing like a drink, a brownie?
It's so late. Like I hate eating late. Yeah, no, I got. It's okay.
A salad?
No, it's okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I'm still alive. Huh? Can you at least eat one slice just for the optics?
Sure.
You know, all right.
I'll eat
You
one.
know.
I'll have a bite of it.
Come on.
I'll bite.
Yeah. Yeah, never mind. Are we zeros?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Never mind.
What you said?
I had a random thought to myself. I'll keep it to myself.
Oh, yeah, we gotta turn this shit off.
Oh, shit.
Unless you want to keep it on, but totally forgot about that. Nah. Is everything on? Oh, yeah, nice.
Oh, yeah, next.
I want like a extra cheese. What do you want? Pepperoni. My brother. Wallahi. Wallahi. I like Hawaiian pizza too, but I don't want to go crazy. So we
Hawaiian's crazy. I feel like you said that just to like be different just now. Like
You don't like Hawaiian pizza?
You Muslim?
No, I'm not Muslim.
Hawaiian pizza is fire, bro.
I was gonna say bacon. That's the weird.
Pork.
That's even worse. I was
I
gonna
dig
say
on
bacon.
I dig on the slime, brother. Feel me?
Nah, I like pork. I just don't like it on a
No,
pizza.
with it.
Something about on a pizza is, I don't know. I do it like that on bacon on a burger, but I don't like eating bacon on the side, like just regular, unless it's like home cooked. But other than that, I feel like if I'm eating bacon on the side, it'll probably have to be turkey bacon. Like, I don't know why. I feel like it just got a little better flavor. Or am I bugging? Isn't it healthier?
It is
It
healthier.
is healthier.
Right?
It does
I
have
think
like
it
a
tastes
slightly
better.
better taste, I feel like.
Yeah, a better aftertaste, I think.
But crisp, nothing beats like the crisp of bacon. Real
That's
bacon,
where,
you know
that's
what
why
I mean? That's
still
the
eat
thing.
bacon, yeah.
Like that New York.
But on the pizza though,
On a pizza, it's enough for me.
nah, I'm
I
not
had that a
jacking
couple days ago.
Bacon pizza?
It was bacon and mashed potatoes.
That sounds crazy.
On
I've
the
had
pizza?
that before.
That
That
was
shit's
filling as
bomb.
fuck.
All right, you niggas
I
are trying to
bet.
die
That sounds
early.
crazy.
That shit was good.
Nah.
That's heart attack.
Bacon and mashed
munchies
potatoes
like-
is bomb.
Oh, wow.
Seriously.
Change your life.
What?
That should change your life.
I think my life is on the right track right now.
Yeah, like you change your life for the worst, nigga. You trying to get diabetes,
That's not
Change your
sugar.
life for the worse.
heart attack, arteries, whatever,
Some shit.
clogged arteries. Yeah, they trying to take y'all out. Was that Domino's?
Nah, that
I
was
hope
like a
not.
local pizza shop up
Yeah.
on my job.
Potato bacon pizza.
It sounds like a specialty from somewhere.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how was the potatoes? Like, was it like a French fries or like a
Nah,
mashed potato?
Like mashed potato, bacon, like in the mashed potatoes, and then the pizza.
On top of like the cheese on top, and then the bot. So it was like a. Where was the mashed potato? Like
on the pizza?
I get that, but like
It was actually
is
on
it
it
under
or
the
like
cheese or
Like
over the
mothered
cheese?
in, yeah. I have
Like
the
kind
same
of like
question.
in, like blended in type shit.
And then the
gonna say-
cheese was on top type shit, and with the bacon type shit.
Yeah, cheese. Yeah.
So
On
The
it,
one I had
on the
bacon bits within the mashed potatoes, and it was underneath the actual cheese. Like, of the
so
slice.
yeah, it's like crust, mashed potato, bacon, cheese.
No, it was like more or less like scoops of mashed potato, like
Yeah,
in
on
certain
it.
pockets.
Exactly.
You gotta have a type shit meter on the bottom of the screen, how many times you say it, and you gotta everybody has to take a drink. When you say type shit.
Type shit.
type shit.
by the end of the episode,
It's a
How many
people are
curse.
gonna be
said it?
drunk as
It's a
fuck.
gift and a curse.
Nah. We don't say it like that. Now, since you identify it,
Fraud type shit.
let's keep going.
We will. We 100% will.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, we recording?
we are recording.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
And
shit.
we just wanted to let you guys know we are ordering pizza because we're hungry and it's time to order some pizza. It's a little late. Do not eat late. Usually, my advice to the world is to only eat between 12 and 7 p.m. And after that, you should really just be snacking, like on like a fruit here, little protein bar there. You feel me? But really, after that, y'all really shouldn't be eating if y'all want to maintain slim fineness. You feel
Oh,
me?
God.
Good lookingness.
With the nutrient fact.
Right. Here it is a sermon. Like, all right. All right.
You're
I
welcome.
cannot find this deal.
You're welcome.
If you have to make a call for Domino's, that'd be dope.
He's like, you can step out for a minute.
A lot of information. Yeah.
Featuring
I'll
Domino's.
be right back.
Featuring
bet.
RJ from Domino's.
So, do you want me to introduce the pod? Wait, before you go, can I introduce it and then you go? And then, yeah. Let's be more professional, bro. We have a guest.
I'm trying to put this.
We have a guest. We're embarrassing ourselves. We're not doing it the right
Niggas is
way.
hungry.
Right?
Yeah, acting crazy.
Sit up straight.
Y'all dynamic is hilarious, I must say.
Huh?
Y'all dynamic is hilarious.
I'm
Mad funny.
helping. He asked for
That's
pizza.
funny.
I'm ordering it.
I just want to make sure.
Let's
Let's get our shit off first, and then you walk off, and then we'll talk a little bit. All right? You already know her, but the world don't. Feel me? All right.
Where should I be looking? Should I be looking anywhere?
The camera's
Where am I looking?
Oh,
Literally.
good.
Sad. Hi, Mom.
all right.
I can already tell how this episode is gonna go.
It's gonna be fun.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 105 of the Jungle Squadcast. It's your boy Ape Loso here with my guys, my A1 day ones, Mr. Ra.
Bro really had to think. He was like,
No. I just wanted to make sure you heard. You feel me?
You dig. It's your boy. Come on.
How you doing, Ra?
You didn't even take it serious.
No more
I'm
mistakes.
here, man. I'm blessed. Highly favored, man. Glad to be here with my boys.
Ra, it's really good to see you, bro. Another week. I feel like we have to stop doing this stuff.
What?
I'm gonna say it now. I don't want to see you only on Mondays anymore. I know you got work, but you're my friend, not just like a coworker.
Nah, that's a
Feel
fact.
me?
It's a fact.
Not just a
So
teammate.
let's make a
We gotta
way.
make a thing.
I
make
just
a
go out
thing,
for
make a
dinner or
way.
something like drinks, or we did do that pool thing on my birthday. That was dope, but we're about to hit April. My birthday was in January.
Our birthday.
No,
That's
we celebrated mine though.
You're right.
Yeah,
I see where you're going with
And
that.
this don't even gotta go clubbing. You can just literally go like to dinner. Like
yeah. And you went out for
guess
your
that's
birthday and then invite us for your birthday. Like you was
went
on some
away.
shit.
I was taken out.
But you
so,
was my guy
Mhm.
though. Like I appreciate you coming out for mine though.
respectfully.
But we should do that more often though. That shit was dope.
Nah, yeah, I'm down for that for sure.
Yeah, bro. It was good seeing you. Let's keep this vibe. This
Let's
come
do it. We're
out
gonna
of
make
here.
it a thing.
Yeah.
Wow. That
But
was
what's
healing.
up, Mr. Rad? Fucked up his name.
Rad. What's good, Rad?
What's good? We here. Let's get it.
How are
I'm
you,
ready,
bro?
nigga. I'm doing good.
Yeah, same thing. I get it. We roommates, and sometimes we don't tolerate. Like I'm busy though. Like, and I respect the fact that you respect my privacy and like support me from afar. I would say. I can feel it. You feel me?
Gotcha,
Like he
brother.
makes certain moves. Like he knows I'm studying. Let me go out for a walk, or let me be like I see the little details, and I really appreciate that. A lot of my family, my roommate, these niggas are all rooting for me. It's a lot of pressure, man. But for some reason, I like it. I feel like Goku going against Gomu. Goma, that was his name. Goma. Yeah. All right. Anyway, last but not least, okay? I saved the best for last, per usual. All right. Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey.
Let's get it.
we have a fucking.
I could curse, right?
Okay.
We have a fucking superstar in the building.
You did.
Model,
Wow.
rapper,
Talk about it.
PJ.
Uh huh.
mama.
Yep, hello.
And the main event representative of the Women's History Month Jungle Squad edition, Destiny, aka D-Nasty.
Hey, hi guys. That was a great intro. Thank you so much.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was.
So many
That was.
accolades, so many avenues, so many shit that you do. You are just so amazing. And I met
Thank you.
as an actress. Can't
Correct.
forget that.
Correct.
Welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be
Nice
here.
to
Glad
see you
to be here.
again.
Yes, likewise. Likewise.
You gotta stop doing this. I get it. Like I'm one of those guys, like I'll just like, yes, let's work. And then like I do eventually plan to, but sometimes I'll be worried that when I plan to, the opportunity is already missed. But I'm happy this wasn't. So thank you for really coming and joining. It was cool to see you. Was that your first acting experience at the red carpet?
At a red carpet, yes. I did like a music video for my cousin back in the day, the light thing, but it was
Wait, you're related to them?
no.
Oh, okay.
Totally
okay.
different person.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Damn, that's dope. So talk about a little bit of yourselves. Let the world know who you are exactly. I know I gave you like the Shannon Sharp Jr. edition, but
That was good.
talk about it.
It's so odd talking about yourself,
Yeah, I feel
right?
that.
Like
I know.
it's so odd.
What's your favorite color? Nah, let me
Right. Like surface level, but
Who are you?
Who are you?
it's a
What's your
loaded question.
favorite thing out of all of those like different pockets that you do?
My favorite thing, I think it's the intention and mindfulness behind it.
No, like I'm saying, like so you act, you
Mm-hmm.
model. Which one of those
Author.
are you? And you do music. Which one of those are you like your favorite thing to do? And which one of those bring you money? Which one of those do you do consistently? Talk about it. I gave you some direction.
You did.
Which one's the main driving force?
Yeah.
One could be the main, but one could also be the favorite. Sometimes they both might not.
I feel like writing is like my heart. Like I love to write, whether it be music, poetry, whatever, like journal entries,
ladies and
anything.
gentlemen. No.
Yeah. It could honestly be anything, but writing is definitely the driving force. And I like to be creative, and that ties into writing because that's an expressive outlet, you know what I mean? So music, whether it be rapping, doing melodies for people, or DJing, you know, I feel like writing and music for me are meshed. And those are my favorite
It
things.
sounds like it's music, yeah, because definitely they're both the same. You definitely got a right to do music.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So, what's the one that brings you like the most, like I guess, money? Like
Probably DJing right now, but I just started doing that.
really?
Like within the last year, 2024. But when I published my first book, I was getting money from that too.
Mm-hmm.
But DJing is definitely you get more money. That's a fact.
So is DJ D Nasty or DJ like what's
D
your
Nasty the DJ.
D Nasty the DJ?
Correct.
I like
D
that.
Nasty the
Thank you.
DJ, ladies.
Mhm.
Like how would you come in?
So I actually have my I wonder if I have it on my phone. My intro is my daughter saying it.
Oh, that's
It's
dope.
mad cute. Yeah.
How old is she?
She's 5 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm. Thank you. Thank
Motherly
you.
love.
I probably
Big
don't have
five,
it on
big
here.
five.
Big five. Big five.
You're
for
not
sure.
holding it down by yourself, right? You got some help with your daughter.
There's some help. Yeah.
There's a
For
village.
sure. There is a village.
God bless, man.
Shout out to a village because I feel like a lot of moms don't have that.
Yeah,
And it's something that I'm really, really grateful for real.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you can
Amen.
tell. I know it sounds like stereotypical, but you can tell a person who comes from like a good home, and it sucks because it's like not how they act a little bit or like their responses in certain like serious questions that you can kind of like tell. So for you, was there any like serious clashes that you had between like your career and like you having to like sacrifice anything to take care of your daughter? Or did you kind of like, because you knew you had a village, you kind of like leaned on that support and was like, all right, so since they got my daughter, let me start?
For me, it's hard to ask for help. I'm the oldest daughter, and if you know, you know.
Same.
So I do carry a lot on my own, but at the same time, I try to make it work. My time management is a big mess that I'm working on because I'm juggling a lot. And then with a kid, you have to put them first, but you also want to put yourself first. It's a battle.
Yeah.
It's a battle. And I'm leaning more towards, this sounds kind of shitty, but if you know, you know, again, I'm leaning more towards myself. And I see that has impact on her. especially as an only child. So like time with her is a little bit shorter, or I'm not as nice today. You know what I mean? So it hurts. But that's like mom's going to work every day. Like you're missing time with your kid. Like it's like being a mom is hard.
Yeah.
And the mom guilt is real. That's just really what it comes down to.
But she's 5 now. I feel like that's a good spot to know. Like she's used to you. She loves
100%.
you. Like she knows like what you're doing is like valid. And it sounds like you have like a foundation that supports what you're doing as well, which is dope. So like what I was mentioning about like, say for example, people who necessarily don't come from that home, you can tell just by like their demeanor in conversation, how they articulate. Is there any examples do you guys, you know, I want as an icebreaker that you guys can think about of a person that you can experience that, you know, just based off like conversation, maybe that's not somebody you would fuck with, or like, you know, that can steer you away from like, I guess the good path, I would say.
I mean, definitely, yeah. There's a lot of negative influences out there. If you're, I'm not gonna say dumb enough to fall into them, but like if you happen to put yourself in situations to fall into it, then yeah. I can't say I've dealt with any personally because I've known how to like identify what looks like a not copacetic like situation.
Nah, but like, that's what I'm saying. Like, not necessarily that you fell victim to it, but what were situations and like what were like things that you identified that made you realize, okay, this ain't it in that person.
Like, what were the red flags in a person that made you realize, like,
yeah,
you need to leave?
Yeah, not leave or like set certain boundaries, I would say. Because sometimes there's people who add value in your life, but they don't necessarily add value every step of the way in your life. You feel me? There's like a certain level that they have to stay in order for you to keep progressing. Because if you keep them with you, you're not necessarily really progressing.
Mm-hmm.
They might lead you to regress or digress, I would say, whatever.
So I think that's really it. Like for me, that's really it. Like being at that weight, whether it's like financially, if you hold too much weight, like financially, emotionally, and you just like keeping me stagnant or you keeping me down, that's it for me.
I can't agree with that.
Sometimes it's hard to identify that shit though, because like things can be, like I said earlier, I'm sorry to call you the devil. You're not the devil, but like things are settled that way though. Like you really don't notice until like you're in it, and then like time has passed, and then you're like, oh shit, I've identified like a certain pattern now, and then now you got to like remove yourself. So
I think you only remove yourself if you had a conversation though.
Yeah, sometimes what if a conversation is had, but it's not necessarily registered to that other person?
The way I look at it is like have a conversation, see if there's change. If there's not, then make a decision to leave. I feel like when you just leave, you're not giving the person an opportunity to change.
Yeah.
And you may be blocking a blessing for you.
I mean, what if they're like going down a path of like gang violence? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's,
and now they're in
that
deep
might have to, yeah.
You can't just be like, you gotta stop. It's like they jump me in. Like,
yeah, because me, like I always tell people, like I don't necessarily jump ship off the rip. Like I always identify the pattern. So in order to identify the pattern, that means you're doing it more than like 2 times, or like I can predict when it's gonna happen because you're constantly moving that way. Yeah. So like then I'll point that shit out. I'm like, oh shit, look, see, because then you won't have anything to say. So that's when I have to set boundaries. You feel me? And sometimes setting boundaries to me, like a lot of people fall victim to not doing that simply based off the fact of how close they are with that person. And I feel like people, I'm sorry I'm getting so philosophical, but I feel like people like block like their blessings by doing that. You feel me?
Yeah. Like, it's like they say like quote unquote love is blind, but it's like, is it really love?
Yeah, like you're kind of like, all right, you really fuck with this person. It could be even your homie, and you're like, damn, I really fuck with them, but is it really worth, is losing this person going to really benefit me? If so, should I really be having that conversation? And they could be seeing those benefits, and then without that person, they'd be like, but nah, that's not what I'm used to. That's kind of scary.
But I feel like as far as like if we talking friendship level, I feel like you don't necessarily have to cut somebody off unless they're like really being like a leech or like they're being detrimental. Like they can really get you in trouble type shit. But you can
What
just
if
keep
it's
them
not
a
trouble?
distance.
What if it's like
just motivation to like get to the next level. So like sometimes it's not necessarily cutting them off, but like limiting your time with the
Yeah,
people.
I feel like that'll be the
Yeah.
better resolution. You feel me? Unless they're like necessarily toxic type shit.
Yeah. Because sometimes I like toxic too though. Like, but I just can't be having toxic like 24/7. Like that's
Nah, that's
just weird.
What is toxic to you?
Huh?
What is toxic to you?
Because I don't like things like so like perfect.
no. What is toxic? to
Like,
you?
yeah, what's your definition of toxic? 'Cause everybody has a different.
That's a good. I would probably look up the definition and agree with that definition.
Okay.
He said,
Gotcha.
To the
Yeah.
human body.
If so, yeah, because I don't want to say something. Can you look it up?
Well, I
Give me
mean,
a
toxic
reference.
has its own like slang now, so
That
that's
too.
the
That
whole
too.
point behind
It's
what
an
does it mean
overused
for
word.
something to be toxic to you.
There's a Webster
Yeah.
for a reason though. Like niggas come up with interpretations, but I don't give a fuck. I want to know that the concept.
In our preference, we mean
poisonous.
what's toxic to you, bro?
Seriously, that's what I'm saying.
Poisonous.
Toxic means poisonous.
Very harmful, or unpleasant in a
In a pervasive.
pervasive or insidious way. A toxic relationship. Poisonous
Okay.
substance.
Maybe
With that being
but
said,
as long as it's not physical, like on some
Okay.
like
I hope not.
yeah,
Touch the skin.
like
I hope
toxic, like where we like do shit we're not supposed to do, but we do it because it feels good, and it's just like
This thing. I get
I
it.
know
am I
what you mean.
snitching on myself right now?
Hey, you're right.
Like,
Yeah, you're
shit.
good. There's nothing.
Yes, I am. I'm going crazy, bro.
Especially if you had to ask. That's like when you at the club.
Nah, because
and you
you're
be like,
laughing. Like,
are you drunk? Nah, am I drunk? Like if you gotta ask if you drunk, yeah.
I feel good. Like I just wanted to make sure I
I
just
can drive
wasn't
right now.
snitching on myself. Like,
I didn't hear anything that.
yeah, there was nothing to snitch on. It just sounded like the way I was laughing and
Oh,
shit.
Yeah, that's
I was
what you
just-
thought toxic was. You answered. You feel me?
yeah, nah. I just feel like toxic. Now you got me really thinking what toxic is because I don't even really agree with that definition.
I mean,
So, what? Yeah, you're right. Can I go last though? Like, what's your own definition?
Oh,
of
on the round
toxic?
table.
Yeah, since you had asked me, can I just?
You're right. I put myself in that
so
trap.
Uno reverse.
Sorry,
Seriously did. Seriously did.
Alright.
Ian
Catch
did.
Rob
Ian
first.
did.
I got you. Want to go?
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll set the tone. I mean, for me, toxic is like just always choosing violence, honestly, breeding negativity,
hmm
like just negative aura. You feel me? Like you just toxic.
Okay, Aura.
Alright.
I like
Just a
that.
negative
Yeah.
presence.
Yeah.
Just feel it.
Yeah.
Energy is real.
Yeah, you could definitely
The
feel what a
messiness,
negative
the
person-
pettiness, like just
Yeah.
always want to fight, always want to argue, always want to then make up and
know
not
that
solve
is.
anything. Toxic to me is non-problem solving. Like we're literally just gonna bicker and have sex, and just probably even do more crazy shit.
Yeah, that to me
That's
like
toxic.
is good to me when it's convenient. So that's when I said I like a certain level of toxicity. It's that it's like, okay, I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah.
Like you said, I'm also not solving shit with you either. But as long as I'm single and we can kind of like fuck, I'm okay.
It's
But
like
as
you like
long
to fight and then have that makeup.
we're not fighting, but we're also not like going anywhere. I'm not like, bro, I'm really at the stage, bro, where we're not arguing. It's like a conversation. But like you said, you brought up a good point earlier. It's like, don't have a conversation. If they don't change, then like leave, which is what I did. Like,
I feel that.
so
Toxic for me is like, I think anything that just hinders me from change.
Mm,
Like when I can't like literally get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like something's dragging me down. I feel like that's something that's
I agree.
that was
toxic.
deep.
Yeah,
That
wait.
was deep.
I thought about it. I was one last.
Snap, right?
You the man. You the
That's
main
what we
event.
doing.
That's the main event couch over there. Y'all popping over there.
Hey,
Y'all popping, we slacking over here.
Someone has to do it.
What?
The shoulders.
Hey, shoulder.
All right, bet. Let's do it together. All right, I'm never wearing these pants again. It's just it's tight. I don't know what type of fit I got on today. Look like I'm about to be one of those niggas wearing like jeggings. It's just it's tight.
Look like a break
Denim
dancer.
on denim.
Huh?
Got the denim on denim.
Yeah, I got the color
Oh my
scheme,
God.
but sometimes I didn't. I guess I'm getting older and my thighs is getting thighs. I used to be a
Thighs getting
little
thighs.
slimmer. Yeah,
Said the good old pants don't be pantsing.
yeah.
Used to.
Yeah.
So that
Feel like
dryer
if I-
put it in work.
If I get up, I might fuck around and the button might hit the camera on some shit.
That's some white chick shit.
Yeah,
White
I don't
chicks
even
too.
know if I'm allowed to talk about Marlon anymore. After, I hope he likes me. I like him still,
Said I like them still.
but I believe it. What I believe, you believe it too, right?
Leave on.
No, bro.
Just say no.
He trying to.
I'm gonna just say no. I'm gonna just say no.
Good answer.
You don't think Marlon Wayans suck dick like for any type of role in his life in Hollywood?
Which one is Marlon Wayans again?
The one from Scary Movie.
He played in white chick.
He played in White Chicks. Yeah,
I mean,
That's
Well,
a
they
tough
both
one.
do.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
especially out of
is
all
it?
the.
No.
You know why I say that though? I feel like we don't know a lot of people for real. We see them on TV, but we don't know them behind the scenes. In Hollywood, they get down crazy.
Definitely.
So who
do.
am I to say what's doing what?
I don't know. He was in
That's
his.
true.
Thank you.
I don't.
They made me sound like I was fucking crazy, thinking like.
But why are you
that
thinking
was-
about that though?
Huh?
Why are you thinking about that?
It was a conversation.
Mm.
It was between.
Nah.
It was, between about at the time we brought it up was Marlon Wayans was going at Soldier Boy type shit, and then Soldier Boy brought that up, and I was like, yeah, I agree with that shit. Like Marlon Wayans definitely did suck dick for some, you feel me? And we ended up talking about who was more like
bro. He did
culturally,
not.
huh?
He paved his own way. He did his
Literally
own
did,
thing.
right?
He had family in the
You
industry,
can pave your
yes,
own
but
way
he
and do
did
that
his
too.
own
Yeah,
thing.
he paved his own way.
They can
Alright.
both do this at the same
That
time.
nigga swallowed.
He
his
had his
own
brothers
word.
already in Hollywood. He had his foot in the door. He
Swallowed
didn't need to go through any of that.
All right.
He was a writer. He wrote his
He's a big
shit.
fan.
Swallowed
I just gotta have respect for the goat.
No.
Wayans
I feel you.
Oh my god.
No, I feel you. People jump to conclusions too.
I didn't jump
You
to
know-
conclusions. But
Definitely
there's
did.
definitely signs that led me to
Nigga
believe.
said signs.
What do you mean? There's a lot
Alright,
of
what's your
feminine
signs,
signs that Marlon Wayans has done in like a lot of different movie roles that can lead you to believe that he's okay with probably licking some dick.
But you had to think somebody was gonna do it. You feel me?
Exactly, and it's okay. I
Nah,
respect
not
that.
that. But I mean, like, guys playing like the women roles.
I'm not even talking about women roles. Like, I'm just talking about like just he was definitely willing to like emasculate himself for Hollywood in order to get to a certain position. And
That I can see. But like,
that behind the scenes, if he's willing to do certain shit, like maybe not suck dick for the camera, but like in front do a lot of emasculating shit. Imagine what he's doing behind doors.
so you
And
think John Cena did it? Because he was naked at, what was it?
yo, John Cena
What
probably
about
did a
him?
lot of shit, bro. John Cena probably, and I don't know if you
Leave John
notice
Cena
how he
alone.
stands. Like the way John Cena stands, it looked like he got like fucked in the ass.
Leave John Cena alone.
That's my guy.
Can't
Like,
even see the dude. Like,
exactly.
Breaking his heart over
We're never
here.
gonna meet
Let's
John
just
Cena.
end this conversation. He's
I don't
hurt.
want to meet that guy. I'd rather meet my favorite wrestler,
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Daniel Bryan.
yes.
That's my guy.
He never did anything nefarious to get to the top.
Me?
No, Daniel Bryan.
Nah,
Feel me?
his girl was a vegan. He was pure and
The vegan
and
lifestyle.
every single like he
He did not sucking dick, apparently.
Nigga started off with he was a vegan.
Right. Like, what does that mean? What does
That's
that
the
even mean?
vegan quality. He didn't even say him. He said his girlfriend was a vegan. The fuck?
he was a vegan too. That's where I was going. Like, listen, like
This nigga, listen.
they took all his like he was so pure, bro. Like the way he got to the top was on some real shit. They really fought for him to get there, to the fact that once he got there, he was so pure that they took his shit away. So I was going with the vegan shit. Like he just lived like a natural life. Pure, like
He was so
peaceful.
pure, they took it away.
I'm dead ass.
What?
Yo, I swear to God, WrestleMania 30, he won the belt, and then the next day they took it away. They broke that nigga's neck. His father died, and literally he was gone for like 2 years after that.
That's crazy.
Bro, I'm telling you,
crazy
it's like shit like that really be happening. You just got to be careful.
Shout out to Daniel Bryan.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my favorite wrestler. But if John Cena is like doing all this shit, just to circle back, like he's solidifying himself commercially. When Daniel Bryan tried to do it a different way, they was like, yeah, you could get your way, but you're just gonna get kind of like your shine for now, and then kind of like be forgotten. John Cena's looking for that legacy. Marlon Wayans looking for that legacy. In order to do certain shit like that, that legacy, that shit requires certain shit. That's why Cat Williams trying to do some different shit in order to, revolutionize the booty holes getting more tighter in our future generations versus, looser.
Anyhow.
Anyhow, please. Anyhow.
We reached the
Anyhow.
end of intro.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Was that too much?
Yeah. Niggas needed a moment of silence. That's how you know that.
Where's the liquor outlet?
I could cut this part out if that was too deep. Like, damn, I feel like other niggas who I would know like would literally be like, "Yo, for real." And by the way, in
That nigga was
1959, and Will Smith and like,
You're definitely gonna get that, yeah.
huh?
I said you'll definitely get that too.
Yeah, I guess this is the wrong crowd. I apologize.
So someone out there watching it gets it.
Right.
Or do you?
It's
Right.
just me.
Somebody out there is like, preach, brother, preach.
He's like, yo, that nigga spit.
You might
That
be
one
on to
nigga-
something.
100 dislikes. That one comment. Yo, for real though, y'all, pay attention.
Motivational speaker.
Nah, for real.
McQueen.
But if it was just me on that, cool. But listen, Jack Harlow and Doja Cat, they came out with a single called Just Us, and that's something that we can all fuck with. Did anybody get a chance to listen to that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. See, shout out to Daniel Bryan. That song to me was fucking heat. You feel me? Jack Harlow was in his pocket. His pocket is still relevant, and sound and cadence still tolerable to this day. Doja Cat came through with some fire. I truly appreciated the fact that she can really hold her own to practically any artist in the industry and make that song hit the Billboard charts in 3 days. The fucking video got over 4 million, if I'm not mistaken.
But it
That's
was
crazy.
decent. The video was pretty decent. Like,
It was cool.
yeah, you feel me? They spent it in like one restaurant.
But that's what I'm saying.
A lot of
So-
actors were in the video too, if y'all peep that.
That's why.
Yeah.
I
It was
think
good.
that's what brings views now, like getting certain people, the visuals and shit like that. We got to get our
the
visuals up.
clickbait.
Yeah, we got to start like working out and talking with our 8-packs out and shit. Like really start getting our views up. We slacking.
Some shit.
But seriously, the song though, all jokes aside, I personally feel like Jack Harlow is beginning his rollout because I'm pretty sure he has a project out. He's been fairly quiet for the past like. He's been dropping singles, but as far as project goes, his last one wasn't too great. It was kind of like a flop, even though he had Drake on it. They did some shit together at a horse thing, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe so, yeah.
But I'm excited for some new music for him. The last couple stuff that he's been dropping, like some freestyles and shit, has been hard. So he's definitely teasing a new project.
For the last two, singles, from him that we actually went over were really good. So I appreciated hearing this song too with Doja because it was cool to see a feature, and it's cool to see that she's probably going to be on the album. You feel me? So hopefully he has more than one song with her because she really does go crazy with her verses. At least,
Yeah.
she's a spectacle outside of like rapping, but like when she raps, like she's also like something to like take notice of. And that's
I
what I love
agree.
about Doja.
100%.
I can co-sign that because not only she's like good like in the studio and like in the booth, but as a performer she definitely is like captivating to watch. I mean, and I would truly appreciate the only thing I really like about Doja is that though, like what she brings to music, her performance and all that shit, like how dynamic she is in that. But as a person, I'm gonna co-sign what you said. I kind of don't think like I can personally hang out with her like on a day-to-day, like just to bring the earlier conversation up. That's like a boundary I would have to set with her. Like I can chill with you in the studio, cool, let's make a video. Let's work. Like you can tell she takes her work very seriously, and I appreciate that.
I chill with Doja until she gets weird, and I'll be like,
Yeah,
what are we
Yeah,
doing?
but
Exactly.
how you gonna? She's probably gonna notice that and kind of like feel that. So I rather just off the rip be like, yo, let's just do this, and that, and like she'll just know.
she looked like she go from like 0 to 100. Like she'll just be calm, chilling out of nowhere,
And then smack.
out of nowhere do some weird shit and just have you looking at her like, all right,
Yeah,
hold on.
like she would just like bring like 4 niggas in the room and then come out where if she had hair, it'll be like to the side.
She fist fought them though.
Yeah.
The thing, like,
I don't know if I was going there with it, but
Like she went blacked on a nigga before the studio session.
I've been crazy.
God forbid.
I'm crying. But nah, the song was dope to me. It was honestly what I expected, like as a collab for both of them. But I feel like for Jack Harlow, he needs to focus more like on that build up of his project, like the marketing, and don't go crazy with the features. But if you are gonna have features, have big artists like that, like Doja Cat. You feel me?
Yeah.
I feel that.
Because I feel like he has the lyricist. Like, you feel me? He has the lyrics, he has the beats, the flow. Like, you know what to expect, but he's just not like pushing himself. He's not marketing himself enough.
I agree.
Do the numbers.
That's a good question. Like what kind of artists do you think on Jack Harlow's like upcoming album do you guys think he's going to have? Like who do you think he's going to be able to collab with?
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Who would you like for him to collab with?
It would be dope to see him and Drake again.
I was actually thinking the same exact thing. I was trying to think of someone else.
Yeah,
outside
that's the only
of
person that
Drake.
came to mind though.
For real.
Yeah.
Drake.
Yeah.
Fuck it, Kendrick.
I would like to see like
All right.
Fuck it.
I would like to see like a Jack Harlow Gunna feature. That would be dope.
Yeah, I can see that.
Jack Harlow could really rap too, but he's also like a person who really likes the up-tempo beat. It'll be cool to see him kind of like be able to slow it down a little bit and fuck with Benny the Butcher. And
Russ.
yeah, that was my last one. The last one would be Russ. I think him and Russ will make a good song, but
That'd be dope.
Mhm,
I don't
that's
think
good.
Jack Harlow can keep up with Russ on a song. Like if he's going to make a song with Russ, he's gonna have to take it seriously. He's not gonna want you to do that little shit that you do for the bitches. Like he's gonna want you to make like a song like it's for the bitches, but it's like a timeless song for the bitches, not for the moment. Like that's what I like about Russ. He takes his shit seriously.
I feel that. I'm just amazed more or less like Jack Harlow could get away with saying I'm gonna bust a nut lyrically. And everybody bopped their heads.
That was that was heavy. I was like, oh, okay.
I mean-
It was a good song, but a little aggressive.
I'm finna bust a nut.
It was,
Like,
yeah, it was
brother?
aggressive.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Couldn't put an innuendo in that part.
Yeah.
So you guys don't like people who are just like unfiltered, like who just say the
I don't-
you like niggas
No,
who
I
like
do.
sugarcoat a little bit.
I don't mind it. I'm just saying I
I don't
couldn't
mind it.
believe he did that in the song.
It's just not
Taking
him.
over
It's like it
numbers.
was forced.
For Jack to say he bust a nut,
It's
he's
like-
a man.
No, but not like that. Like
It's just one of those songs that's so direct. Like when you heard like Bruno talking about fat, juicy, and wet. Like you get what
it
I'm
was
saying? It's just
ridiculous.
Like,
Right.
So you're
right.
saying like
right.
there's
It's
like
just
certain people when they say certain things, it's like cringe or some shit.
I wouldn't even say cringe. It's just like damn.
not
why
necessary.
why is the lyric? Yeah,
It's not
that lyric
necessary.
have to be so I guess vulgar.
He could have said it a different way
You
and
might as
still
well
hit
have
the
said
same.
nigga, and then you got the same reaction. I get it. All right.
Like
I guess so.
Am I bugging or?
I think him saying nigga versus
a little
busting nut
extreme, but-
have two different levels
Right,
of
very
serious going
different.
with
It's the
that.
same shit though. Like it's like something you don't want to hear him say. Type
Tomato,
shit.
tomato.
nah, pretty much.
He said sun moon. It's a
Like,
That's funny. I don't have anything else to say, but I'll give that song like a calm 8.5 to close it out.
8.5.
I'm gonna listen to it again. It's something that I know for a fact that people like if I'm cleaning or people around me, if I'm driving, I can just be like, all right, cool, in mid conversation. Not for a party, of course, but
Even not for a party.
I
Yeah.
think it would go good in a party.
What'd you think of the song?
I thought it was pretty good. I wasn't expecting much. I don't really be checking for Jack like that. He is
Yeah.
nice, but I just don't check for him. Him and Doja on a track though did seem interesting because they both can rap.
yeah.
Right.
And Doja brings it on everybody's track anyways.
That's
But
a
it was a
fact.
good song. I think 8.5 is fair.
Yeah, only
8,
because I
yeah.
didn't expect the collaboration,
Right.
and two, it was cool to see how well they meshed together. It's weird when you don't expect things and it actually comes out good. I'm not a person who likes to be caught by surprise all the time, so like to see that it was like it was cool.
Their
I like
chemistry on camera was cute too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they definitely felt
That
like
was
they did
cute.
a little something behind camera.
Possibly.
I know Jack tried at least.
Nah.
Jack at least tried
A little line.
something.
Something.
Yeah, because he be trying to flirt with everybody.
She not cheating on the Human Torch.
Who's the Human Torch?
That's Doja's boyfriend.
I
Chris
have no
Evans?
idea. I mean,
Quinn
out
Joseph.
the way for real.
The new Fantastic Four
Oh, the
Human
new one?
Torch. I believe they're dating.
The
yeah.
one that's upcoming.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know
I
the
believe
cast
they're
members.
dating.
Wow.
Nigga that played Eddie in Stranger Things.
Which one is Eddie? I forgot.
What?
The one from season 4
Oh, like the
with the long hair, Hellfire Club.
Hellfire Club.
Bro, like that show came out so long ago, and I literally
Coming
binge
back.
watched that shit in like 48 hours and then never touched it again. I don't remember the show. I only watched it
crazy.
because he was watching it, and I was like, "Oh shit, this shit is amazing." And then
Yeah, she's Quinn
That's
Joseph.
actually a good show.
Yeah, I gotta figure this out because I'm like from
Yeah.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, he played Eddie in Stranger Things.
which one was
It's been
Eddie?
a couple
He was the
things.
one that was in like the
He played the guitar at the
Oh.
end. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
Can you show him?
He's kind
the
of
picture of
snackish. I ain't
Eddie?
mad at that.
kind of snack. It's just dumb funny.
Hold on.
Kind of
Dude, that was like this, like
You said Joseph Quinn, right?
yeah.
He was like the
Yeah,
leader of
that's
the
a win.
Hellfire
That's
Club.
a win, Doja. I ain't mad at that.
It's hard to tell who he is, but imagine him with hair.
I definitely don't remember that nigga on. I might have to watch Stranger Things again.
Let me see. Let me see.
long hair.
He wasn't a main character.
Yeah, it was the image on the other page.
Oh yeah.
like he wasn't on like the main cast. He was like a side character, or was he on the main cast?
He wasn't like I remember.
Oh, that nigga.
Yeah.
that's him.
Oh.
He got the character for that. Let me tell you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I definitely didn't notice him without the hair.
Yeah, hopefully season 5 he comes back as a vampire. I'm hoping, bro.
Oh,
I didn't finish
'cause
it.
he
I gotta
did- he
finish
did
it. Are there
pass away.
vampires now?
Well, he got bit
Bit,
by like
yeah.
bats,
Mm.
so I'm hoping. We'll
That'd
see.
be dope.
Damn, that's crazy. All right, so I'm gonna do a brief honorable mention for this one because none of us really like this song. We're just gonna talk about it just because. Nav came out with a song called "Real Me." "Real Me" was listened to. We played it all together here, where we're sitting at. Here on this couch, there on that couch. 3 minutes and about 13 seconds of this track, and about a minute and 45 seconds. We all unanimously decided to not continue listening to this song. This shit was ass.
Yeah,
I'm gonna honestly say this shit was ass, and
Yeah.
I should have talked about this first because usually I talked about the least favorite going down. It gets better and better. So this shit was ass, bro. I have nothing good to say about this except Nav either retire or switch it up, find a new producer, find a new writer.
I don't even think he can switch it up.
I didn't appreciate the song at all. I was excited.
Nah, like
You were
Nav is another
excited?
one of those
I liked
artists.
him when he first came out. I was like, okay. There was very few. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, you go, bro.
There was very few people like in the beginning, like for me when the change happened to like the new sound of what was going on, I was very, very like reluctant to it. But there was like very few people who made me get comfortable with kind of like touching those type of waters myself, like trying to like experiment in melodics. And I'm because I was just like, if this nigga Nav can do it, why can't I do it? You feel me? Like,
Right.
so that's where the mindset was. So him and a very like A Boogie and like I want to say like I want to throw 21 in there. Like very few people who started out like who that class 2016 and up to me was like really hard to digest. So, but they made it a little bit easier for me, I would say, melodically to kind of like say, oh, if this is the new sound, I kind of like where they're going with it a little bit. But I would have to throw Nav in there for me because around that time he was kind of like hot.
He was definitely in the forefront of like that melodic wave, and he was dope when he first came out. But like slowly over time, the sound just became repetitive. Like he never tried to like really switch it up.
Yeah.
It became simplistic. I think like literally this song shows that to me. Like
Yeah.
the reason I wasn't impressed by the song is like I felt like just lyrically, like it was very like simple, just cooked up, like with the most basic of lyrics. Like I'm depressed, I need you, I'm a mess. Like
That's kind of
and
how
it
he
felt-
always been though.
But like for this one, like lyrically, it just sounded like someone's first, like something they'd put on their first album.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about that song, and I was just like, "What the fuck
Yeah.
is this?"
I always felt like his lyrics been like amateur, to be honest.
Yeah, he never really got to like to me, I don't even think he passed like J.I.'s level. Like, and J.I. came after him. So to me, I think he peaked very, very early, and then he's just decided to continue to be satisfied where he's at. Like he just decided, like, all right, I'm cool where I'm at.
Yeah, I could give it a 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah, no, I said 3. Nah, I'm
4
gonna
is
give
the
it a,
lowest rating we've ever gotten.
Let's go.
Type
We
shit.
breaking records today.
nah, I'm gonna give him a 6.5.
So, as an artist,
Mhm.
you think you can make better music than Nav?
I think so. But our audiences are different. You have to keep that in mind.
Good
What is
point.
your audience? You didn't really tell me. Like you told me a little bit, but tell the world.
I feel like my audience is people that like and appreciate real music. Sound has to be there, obviously. Beat selection has to be good. But I don't care about making you dance. I care about making you think. I care about making you feel something. You know what I mean? I mean, you could do a little boogie too. I like to dance, but that shouldn't be the only direction of music.
I got that.
So what's like real music to you? Like what do you really speak about mainly in your
She
music?
sounds like a conscious rapper to me.
Yeah, like feeling like what you're going through, how you can empower people through that message, how you can talk your shit through that message, still hype yourself up, but keep it real. If you have a message, share that message. Maybe your message is just yourself. People can relate to things and that can put them in a different space for real.
Understand?
Nah, you giving me Queen Latifah vibes right now.
That's my shit. That's my shit. Yes. That's iconic, timeless song.
That's my shit.
First and foremost,
Yeah, I
she
know.
did that.
Yeah,
she did
love
that.
her. I still watch everything she does till this day because of it. Like I'm watching The Equalizer just because it's Queen Latifah. Like,
Yeah, I'd rate that song like Queen Latifah should have 8.5.
nah.
8.5.
Nah, go to bed.
You bugging. Right. You bugging. That song's a 10.
Nah,
That song is a 10.
20 out of 10.
Especially
nigga.
with like the added conversation pieces on the
Yeah,
song.
you gotta
like,
watch the
come on.
video,
And the
too.
video.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Throwback.
Stop playing.
I'm putting
Come on.
Yeah, you gotta let
Bugging. right, literally.
Nah, it's all good. Yeah, fuck Nav. You see, we started talking about the Queen, and look, Queen Latifah is cool, but we're gonna start calling you Queen D Nasty.
Okay.
Or do you like Queen Nasty? Or Queen Nasty?
I love Queen Nasty, low key. I like that better, but
Queen
whatever.
Nasty?
Whatever floats your
I
boat.
feel like if you say Queen Nasty, you just pause. You just gotta stick your tongue out. Right.
nah.
You know, there's
That little Drewski
Yeah,
shit.
like Juicy be doing like.
Just be the mess.
Yeah,
you know,
don't watch that show.
There's a B Nasty out there, right?
No.
So there's no
It's
Queen
a
Nasty.
female?
Yeah, don't look her up.
Don't look her up?
Is she a porn star?
Oh, God.
Don't look her up.
All right,
I won't. I
Queen
won't.
Nasty is a tough name.
Like Queen Nasty.
Yeah.
Sound like that.
Queen
sounds
Nasty.
like
But it could
I like
go,
the
it
way
could go
it flowed,
left. I feel like my name's
Yeah.
already kind of like, I'm not trying to make it go left.
Queen
bro.
Nasty
B
sound
Nasty?
like.
That's not left.
That sound like
I
the-
can tell where you're going with it. Like,
All right,
you
bet,
feel me?
bet. See? This is why I like him.
Nah,
Yeah.
Queen Nasty
Come
sound like the
on.
final boss at a strip club.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you feel me?
I like the way it
Like,
sounds, but I wouldn't
The
really go
final
by
boss
that.
at a strip club is
Yes.
crazy. Like, I
Yes.
am spending thousands.
made
How
it
much money can you withhold?
I made it to Queen Nasty. 100 level.
Crazy.
You said the final boss.
Nah, for me, I agree with you when you kind of like refer to real music because that's the type of artist I am. Like the past like year and a half, I was actually trying so hard to see if I can make a party like song. I came very close, like, but it's still not there. Like I
Yeah.
just can't get there. Like I'm too deep in my
Nah,
thoughts.
And that's okay.
You have a party song.
I don't know if it's party. Maybe if people would listen to it in a club, that by all means.
Is it fucking?
That's not a party song. That's me
What?
talking really, really nasty and egregiously.
That's the.
Yeah, I don't know if they fucking with that. They can
the
twerk
shit.
to that.
Had that rodeo song.
Yeah,
And niggas go crazy.
I don't know. It's been a while, and I actually gotta start gearing up because I promised the audience that once we get to 1,000 subscribers,
Okay.
that I'm gonna get back into music. Since we started the pod, I kind of like just been chilling.
Yeah.
We're
It's
at
hard.
921.
Hey, you're almost there, guys.
I know,
Shout
but
out
like,
to y'all.
Yeah, facts.
For
We
real.
when we first started, the page only had about like 240. 2 years later, or a year and a half later. We started.
we are.
We started in 23, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So a year and a. Yeah. So 23. We here 2 years later,
So
and
here,
it's
we there.
kind of crazy because I feel like once we hit 1K, it really is gonna like low key take off after that. And
Yeah, both to us.
are y'all ready?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Felt the
Yeah,
ass,
ready to
foot
keep
on that.
growing. Like
I'm
we
ready.
really, in order to grow, we really got to start changing shit. Because how we doing this is going to get us to that 1K. But
Big facts.
I'm trying to get to. I'm not waiting 2 years for another 1K. Respectfully,
no.
so 2 years for 1K. Five for 5K. It should be like. No,
I get that.
for another
A
2
pattern.
years, we should have doubled that shit. Honestly, I think. So we'll talk about that a little later.
Shit gonna take over.
We on some dog shit though. We on some real like. You feel me?
Not
Big
the
dog
bark.
shit. You feel me? But anyway, one of my favorite
Speaking
artists.
of mutts,
Yeah, you feel me? One of my favorite artists has dropped a remix to another one of my favorite artists who's currently out. Like he's not my top 10 or nothing, but Chris Brown did a remix to Leon Thomas's MUTT. I don't know if you guys got to hear this, but this was one of the ones for me.
bro. That song was fire. The remix was nice. The entire time I just thought in my head, damn, I actually miss when like Chris Brown was like on a crazy feature run. Like he was in every song. Like Chris Brown just brings that song up every time, bro.
He was Ty Dolla $ign before Ty Dolla $ign.
Type shit.
He was the Sasson before Sasson. He was Salt before the ocean.
All right, that's just stretch. It's a stretch.
So before the
It's a stretch.
Brings an energy.
Yeah, let's relax.
What'd you think?
But I see what you
I didn't quite feel the same.
Really? You didn't like it?
So I'm a believer that some songs don't need a remix, and I believe that with Mutt, I think it was perfect as is.
With Leon alone. With just Leon Thomas. Like
Yeah, and I like Chris Brown. Don't get me wrong; he definitely adds to every song he's on in his own music, but we didn't need that.
I think Leon just gave him an avenue to be a singer and sing on a song, so that's why.
I feel like it was more of a marketing strategy because he's kind of like, I would say like the king of R&B, right? Who's kind of like taking that title. Maybe Mario can talk about it, but I don't think so. But if he kind of like gets on the remix, it's kind of like helping boost the numbers on Leon Thomas's album and bringing it back to the charts and shit. I think that was kind of like the move to, because it was kind of like fading a little bit.
Didn't he have album of the year though, Leon, or artist of the year?
Yeah, but this is just like a good way. I think album, but this was like a good way to kind of like keep the momentum going. Adding Chris Brown, I feel like it was more of a look than anything.
Bring popular faces over.
And I could appreciate Chris Brown any day, but you're right. I would say the original song was 10 times better than like I guess the Chris Brown mix.
Definitely. I agree with both of you guys. Like I don't think it really needed that remix, but I just feel like Chris Brown has that Midas touch. Like from anything he touches, it's just gonna be like that sprinkle on a cupcake. You feel me? But I enjoyed the song. I thought it was cool. You feel me? I feel like Chris Brown can't miss. He's in that era, but I definitely feel like Leon Thomas needs that marketing. He needs that face. Like, you feel me? Because he doesn't get the appreciation as an artist. You feel me?
I think he does, but he it's like in a controlled way because he doesn't really want to be. I feel like he don't really want the spotlight the way niggas really are hungry for it. I feel like he's like on some, well, if it happens, it happens. Like,
I think do it in
in
the background, like chill with everyone, because he's produced and made songs for a bunch of artists.
He
already.
works,
So that's why it's like I'm doing things in the showers, and then I drop my music, and people know me. I mean, it's Andre from Victorious. You feel me? Like, he makes music. Like, we've been known that about him, so it's dope to see where he's at.
Yeah, I really grew up like watching him, which is pretty cool to see. And he's like still alive, and I appreciate that because, and I think another one I appreciate, even though we didn't talk about him today, Wiz Khalifa. Like I also grew up with him, and to see where he's at, like I appreciate like he's grown like as a not only as an artist, but definitely like as a man type shit.
I think for Leon Thomas too, another thing like that keeps him out of like the major forefront was being like originally like a Nickelodeon kid, because like not for nothing, I mean you had to have a certain like look and standard like for what your life was like outside of this,
Yeah.
outside of it. So yeah, you know, you might have grew up more like without so much drama to have everyone looking at him.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that was Homeboy. You said it and I was like listening, like I was shaking my head, but I was like, wait,
From
what?
Victorious, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I know you look familiar.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he got a little beard now.
Right. Okay, girl, man.
Yeah.
That's
You was gonna
crazy.
say?
No, I was just basically gonna say like I feel like Drake did it with the Degrassi. You feel me? So, like,
Yeah.
Degrassi
But-
was different though. Nick was different in the 90s, like
That's true.
compared to where they were now with like Dan Schneider and
But they were like very few like artists who can really break out of that like kid role.
Yeah.
And you just named another one. Drake did it. I would say Miley Cyrus did it really well.
she was Disney. So yeah.
Demi Lovato did it. I would say maybe Selena Gomez did it pretty well.
Miley
her name?
Cyrus did not do it well, but she did it.
Nah,
Miley Cyrus
she broke out
was
successfully.
posting
I think it's
nudes.
harder for the
definitely
girls.
did.
I
Miley
think it's
was
harder
supposed-
for the girls though in
You feel me?
general.
Like-
Wrecking Ball.
Nigga, Miley was posting
Was
nudes,
insane. That
nigga,
video was
wrecking
insane.
ball, going off. Like she
Bro,
was
have
doing
you
a
seen-
whole
listen to her
lot.
al- yeah,
Smoking blunts, getting caught in
Her
pictures.
music has
like-
been fire like ever. I'm saying
But she's
like,
grown. You know what I mean?
she's
You
alright.
gotta take the kid image
Yeah.
away from people.
Nigga, I look,
That's
I
why
loved her since
Loran.
Hannah,
we
bro.
grew up with her and we were watching that shit happen in real time. But the reality was all that content she was making was like, I'm telling you, bro, if you go back and listen to that whole album and the albums like that came after that, she's really one of the ones for real.
I know Miley.
She's
Yeah.
definitely like successful and shit like that. But I think that's one of the like features, just to circle back, that I would appreciate on like I guess Leon Thomas's next album, because I think a good collab with her and Miley, like TV stars coming up type shit, like her, Drake, Miley, like just all the TV stars on one song. I feel
Ariana
like that would
Grande
be
in the
like
mix.
really dope. Oh yeah, I forgot about Ari. Yeah, Ariana.
another-
Side note, you look like someone from Disney.
Ooh.
I don't know, but like one of those skater kids, one of those skater kids from the movie. I can't picture it right now, but when I remember, I'll send it to you.
From what,
Facts.
Nickelodeon or Disney?
I want to say Disney. I want to say Disney. What's this? The one that's Disney, right?
That's Disney.
Yeah.
I
When
know-
find
I
the
know
movie,
who you're
I'm telling
talking
you,
about.
skating, roller
Nah,
skate.
he looked like the nigga from That's So Raven. What's his name? Eddie.
Nigga, I don't look like Orlando.
Nah, you don't like it's
Crazy.
disrespect. That's disrespect.
Mad disrespectful. What the fuck?
I'm not talking about right now.
Nigga, no, never. Before either, nigga. The fuck?
Like,
I'm not talking about right now.
Nigga sounds crazy. No, I don't. This nigga reaching, man.
that was reaching.
Orlando Bloom. No.
I'm so sorry, bro. I swear to God.
No disrespect to Orlando. I'm just like, I don't look like that nigga. Fuck. Never in a day in my life never been compared to that nigga.
Damn, I'm not saying
today.
like there's hella
Nah.
features. I was guessing to see if that was she was talking about. Like, damn, like, why am I getting all the heat right now? That's
I'm gonna look it up
crazy.
right
She
now.
left it up to mystery, nigga. You put a face to it.
That's
No,
true.
nigga.
That's
So what was you
true.
thinking about then? Like,
It's from
I'm
a
trying to figure
skater.
it
It's
out.
from a skater movie. I don't even know the name. I gotta look it up.
Sweet Life of
It's like
Zayn.
It's like an old movie, like 1990s type stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, you are 3 years in advance, so that's
30s Club, what up?
You feel
What up,
me?
my
You did.
30s?
Shout
My
out to
people in
the
the
30s.
30s.
Almost there.
you good though. Your bones, vitamins, lungs, body.
You
how it
know,
feel?
some aches and pains here and there, but I'm as young as I feel, and I feel pretty young.
Type shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
There we
lie.
go.
Your energy when you met, when you met me, when I met you that day, you gave me like the most like, I guess, aura out of every. I want to say every like the majority of the women there. Like I want to say, like pretty much everybody. I was like, yo,
Appreciate that. Thank
that
you.
woman is like, she got a good head on her shoulders. I was like,
Oh,
oh shit.
thank you. I appreciate
I
that.
knew you. I
When you
already.
went on, you was, I had my
you see, like,
degree, I go,
Oh,
then I
God.
tell her- then I tell her like she's conscious. She know how to talk, and they're like, and look, she came through on the pod. I didn't even know you.
Hey.
I just feel like you can just like you could just read like certain people and be
Right,
like,
right.
it's gonna work out, man. Like
Energy
you're
is
doing
real.
great.
Yeah, thank
You're
you. So
doing
are
great.
you.
How
So
are
are
you
you.
enjoying the pod so far? You good?
It's a good vibe. I'm feeling great. How y'all feeling?
I'm
Yeah.
doing great.
Good,
I feel like
good.
sometimes I don't know when I'm doing too much. So let me know. Reel me back in.
Let's go on to the next album.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, bro.
I'm gonna be honest, like they closed at 1.
You didn't call them yet?
No, nigga, I never left the room. Forgot?
I'm weak.
Yo, you do everything
chilled.
wrong sometimes. You could have been ordered the food, bro.
Nah, I thought
We
that shit
chilled.
was
You
was
good.
spot- don't even order that
Call him
shit.
right now.
No, nigga.
I'm not gonna lie, I
bro.
did think you ordered it already. Like,
Yeah,
I'm like,
oh, you're waiting for the
I
fucking
told him
food.
I was gonna leave.
I thought you figured it out on the
Oh,
phone.
no, you told him to come back.
Yeah, but like
told
you
him to come
supposed to
back.
leave
The
after that
introduction.
though.
We started having good
For the
conversation.
intro.
See, he wants to stay and talk.
I tried to get shit done.
Damn, but I thought you fucking did it on your phone. Pause.
No, I couldn't.
Can you order it now, please?
Yeah.
Y'all be so OD with the
See, that's
pause.
what you was
As
saying.
men, y'all
No,
gotta
nigga,
chill
I
the
got you.
pause. The pause gotta be deaded.
Huh?
Pause.
As men,
It's a
y'all
curse.
OD on the pause.
Listen,
Like
man.
some
it's a
stuff,
curse.
like we know what you meant for real. Like you don't gotta pause it.
Some people drag it though.
Nah, we don't.
I feel like men in general,
we
y'all
don't
just
really
be-
drag it the way other people really do. But
But pause.
Pause.
not right now. But when the situation counts for it, yeah.
Type shit.
Understood.
I feel like there's certain situations like where it counts.
Type shit.
But let's keep this shit going because we definitely are not gonna just wait for this nigga to order food that he was supposed to order over 2 hours ago. Kevin Gates dropped
Oh,
I'm
man.
Him Too. All right. I'm Him Too by Kevin Gates. And I didn't hear part 1, but I heard part 2. And I'm gonna be honest, so far, like out of 2025, if I were to rank it out of top 10, I would put it like 6 fighting for 5 right now.
Wow.
Like it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. It's a good listen.
Wow.
I didn't really like the fact that he doesn't sound outdated to me, but I just feel like it's just something missing in his sound that it just doesn't resonate for me for like the long run. Like I heard it, it's a good album. I just don't personally think I'm just gonna keep listening to it. There's like 2 songs, 3 songs I might add on the list. It's cool,
Yeah.
but I'm chill. I'm good off it. Like I'm not really.
Nah, I agree. I feel like you nailed it on the head with that one. I feel like he had a few songs that kind of stood out, but like his sound, I feel like there's newer artists like Big X the Plug, Mexican OT that kind of got like that country down south kind of flow that
He's
resonate
trying to,
with.
yeah.
But it's just like for some reason his sound kind of sounds a little outdated. He came with the bars, you feel me, no disrespect.
There's some hits, like for real. But
Yeah, there's definitely some hits on there, but it's not like a repetitive sound. I'm definitely not gonna get that repeat value from it.
yeah, I just personally think that if people are going to take like a long time to put like music out, they really gotta come out with something a little bit more refreshing to kind of like keep me reeled in or to reel me in. So
Yeah.
I don't think Kevin Gates did that for me. It was just good to listen and hear from him. He's a funny dude. I don't know if you guys like to listen to his interviews and shit.
Yeah.
Cool guy. But as far as the album go, great album. And I appreciate out of all the songs that we heard today, I would have to give it to him. Like most of the songs that I listened to this weekend was from his album. So for now, he definitely has album of the week.
Yeah, I definitely had to give it like a second listen to like appreciate some of the songs because at first listen it was sounding a little too repetitive for me.
Yeah.
But when I gave it that second listen, like I started to see like, all right, he kind of
Yeah.
did a little something different in this song. Like, all right, I like the way this one sound. But
It's the whip vibe for me. Like it's definitely
Yeah.
more for the car. I didn't enjoy it when I was listening on the AirPods or in the crib, but when I was driving and listening to it, for some reason I was like, oh, okay, I kind of like can feel it.
definitely more of that vibe for sure.
Yeah. Any thoughts? You good? How you feel?
So
I like how you got the like opposite opinions. Keep it going.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
nah. Every time I listen to Kevin Gates, I feel like I'm being held against my will.
What you what you
So
mean?
sorry. I'm so sorry. I understand he says a lot and it's good stuff and all that great jazz. I just don't like his voice.
I felt
I
that.
really don't like his voice.
I think that's what's not
And he's a clown to
resonating, yeah.
me. He's a clown to me. Like, again, I know I have friends and people tell me, like, oh, he's this, that. You got to listen to him for real. Once he starts playing, my mind goes elsewhere.
I feel
Also,
you
you're not
on
even
that.
listening to his
I'm trying to listen.
Yeah.
But I just really don't connect with him for real. Musically, I just don't.
I agree. So that's why I feel like I can appreciate what he did for the album, but I know that this is it. Like
Yeah.
after this week, we're
Yeah.
yeah, like
And
I'm
it's
not
kinda
his
hard-
audience.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, like you said, to like not listen to his music with like that biased ear because it's like he does say some out of pocket shit.
Out of pocket. Like, what are you talking
like,
about?
You saying like it made you feel like it was against your will? It's just funny to me. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know about Kevin Gates. I feel like Kevin, he knows who he is and he appreciates who he is. But I feel like the artists, aside from like, I wouldn't say like Leon Thomas and Jack Harlow, the artists who we spoke about, they are okay with where they're at. They're not necessarily looking to like take anything to the next level or be any type of innovative. So whatever. Yeah, bro. Have a seat. So we kind of like just talked about the Kevin Gates. We gave it a 3.0 and nah, I'm playing. I would honestly give it a solid
3.0 is crazy.
Nah, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. As an album, I liked it.
Yeah, I agree with everything you guys said. I think that album was top notch. Like the production
That's not
was
what we said at all.
beautiful.
We
I
actually
thought,
that
like,
shit
was
it
beautiful time.
We should have asked him what he thought about it.
Right.
No,
What did you think about it?
I thought it was a good album, bro. I liked him. Like, not for nothing. I listened to the entire thing through. We didn't talk about it, but K Camp did drop an album too, and I did end up listening to that. And they had about the same amount of song selections. I actually liked K Camp's more than Kevin Gates, but I can see a lot of songs from Kevin Gates getting put on the playlist. So I'm not mad at what I heard. I could give it like a solid like 8.5.
Yeah, all out of respect and out of just you at least putting music out. There hasn't been like a lot of big artists, like to be honest, since what I want to say Jim Jones maybe. Like who were big that dropped this year? That's like pretty
OG
memorable.
veterans.
Or just in general, like who dropped this year so far in 2025? Drake did drop with Party. That was pretty
Bad
cool.
Bunny.
The Bad Bunny album.
Bad Bunny album was crazy.
Yeah, that's why.
That's the best album of the year, low key.
Honestly,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real. DMPF,
Right now,
my
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Leon Thomas dropped
Liam
this year.
Thomas.
That's cool.
You didn't like this album?
No, so that was cool.
I don't like that answer.
Why?
It wasn't,
I'm a hard critic.
I like that, but you gotta like tell me
I
why.
can't speak on a flick that I didn't listen to every song.
Oh,
But yeah, I'm a hard critic.
I like that.
I run it back.
Understandable.
yeah, you seem like a person who really thinks about everything.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
What do you want me to say?
Talk about it.
Talk about
No,
like,
I'm just again going back to the oldest daughter thing. Like I feel like when you're the oldest child, you consider a lot. Like you have to. You kind of have that perfectionist thing in you a little bit.
Is that what it is? Because I'm the older sibling too. Excuse me. I need some water. I don't know what happened.
Nah, I kind of agree with that because my sister's older and I feel like she has
Yeah.
that similar like mindset. She's
Yeah.
in her 30s as well.
Yeah.
I feel like I gotta like just be on my shit because my siblings are looking up to me, and
Yeah.
I gotta make sure that they know like if I'm on my shit, they gotta be on their shit. But my siblings be slacking. I hope you're
I
watching.
mean, you be slacking.
Right. Period. We all be slacking. Life is hard.
I do be slacking, but I don't kind of like show my slackness. I'm very open with when I'm good and bad, but I think that I'm also good at showing that in the bad, I'm good at knowing how to get out of it and getting to the good. I feel like people, not even just my family, just people in general, like once it's bad, they're like comfortable. They're like, well, this is it. This it is what it is. And I'm like, it doesn't have to be. You feel me? I always have that I can get out of shit type of mentality. But to close out music today, personally, did anybody have any favorites for today? Anything that you got put in the playlist, or was this shit was just like, this is it. Thanks for talking about it, but
For the amount of tracks, I mean, on Kevin Gates, I definitely think out of everything there, I do enjoy him too the most. Like for what we got, like I said, there were a lot of songs on the playlist that I could add. Like,
yeah, I think 3 on. I'm sorry, go ahead, Queen Nasty.
No, go ahead. I wasn't gonna say anything right away. You're good.
All right, I just don't want to interrupt. I feel like I'll be moving. Kevin Gates had at least 2 to 3 songs for sure, but out of everything, I'm leaning towards Jack for some reason.
Me
the
too.
beat,
Me too.
the collaboration together, it was just like it was more refreshing than anything.
That's gonna have playback value.
Yes, I'm definitely gonna listen to that for sure.
Yeah.
For me, I'm gonna go with the Chris Brown and Leon Thomas.
okay.
We all had different takes,
Right. Love that.
different minds. You feel me? But we are here together. We are able to communicate and articulate our feelings and thoughts and respect them. But can you comment below?
Boom.
All right. So I'm gonna pass it on to my buddy here, my guy, my bro, my A1 day one. I was gonna mess it up again. Red.
Thank you.
You got to do the point. I think the point helps you.
Red. Yeah, because it gives me the time.
You
to
look
think
like
of
a
the name.
rat too. I'm telling you, you look like a skater. Once I find it, I can't wait.
Right,
But
look
you're
around.
close. He's a parkourist. Well, that's
You're
not
a what?
That's not what it's
I mean,
called.
you can call it that. Yeah, I do parkour.
But what is it called though?
What the hell is parkour?
A parkour's a free runner or tracer.
Yeah, like he runs on
Gymnast.
buildings and shit. Like does flips.
Gymnast, crazy.
Flips
And those
all
videos
that.
of people like jumping from the
Yeah.
building, like
Yeah.
you do that?
Yeah, he actually auditioned to be Miles Morales live action before it got like deaded from Sony.
Yeah, that's not true, bro.
Oh,
He's being,
I couldn't even look.
he's being
I can see it. That's why I'm like, oh my god, that's so
Can't even
cool.
Okay, someday though, hopefully,
Wow, that's so
be-
cool.
I'll be in a Marvel movie. That'd be cool.
Yeah, because
Some.
You
said that
challenge
with such a
fear
straight
well
face.
then.
Yeah.
You're a fear seeker.
no,
No,
Oh.
not all the time, bro.
he actually like
It's channeled through. Into
Okay,
something.
okay.
if it comes to you,
You're transmuting something. I
do
love
it, bro, like,
that.
Exactly, and it's here for me. We are here for
Wait.
trendy right now, and
Wait, I'm so
I'm-
sorry.
Teacher.
Please, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I do not mean to interrupt.
People
I
will fight
understand that I passed it. But before, I'm not even going to do it now. But before we end, because you're so gullible,
Oh god.
before we end
I
the
am
pod,
gullible.
we have to play 2 truths and 1 lie. That's all.
Oh god.
exit
Okay.
Yeah, that's our exit ticket.
Bet.
all right. What's good? We back. We here with trendy. I'm about to give y'all something concise and direct and straight to the point, and we out. Nah, we're gonna take our time. We're gonna have some fun. But obviously, I had 2 quick honorable mentions. First one around 76 years of age, officially on March 21st, if I'm not mistaken, George Foreman passed away.
Rest in peace.
I'm sure you guys heard.
Rest in peace, man.
Moment of silence for sure.
Yeah. Was it 76 or 79?
76.
Oh, were we doing a moment of silence now?
Whatever.
In 5, 4,
Could
3,
just
2.
all right. That was strong. But yeah, official cause of death not known yet. I mean, but family just put it out there that, you know, he passed away and they wanted everyone to know. Obviously, you got to respect their space and respect their privacy.
Yeah, he
you
passed
know.
away a little bit before but it was announced, right?
I believe so. It didn't get announced till what, the 23rd,
Yeah.
24th?
Yeah.
Damn. Did you find out what was like the cause of death? I'm not.
No, I
entirely
was just
sure.
saying it wasn't shown yet. They haven't went
Oh,
into
nothing?
that yet. Yeah, it's
Where was he?
Unknown.
yeah, unknown. There we go. Thank you. He was at home. He died with loved ones who had family surrounding him. That's what their family put out in the press, you know, and let them know he was loved in the end, which is nice.
He probably just wanted to wait a few days
I think
before.
bro had like 64 knockouts in his time. Like, how many? He only had like 5 losses in his entire career. I
Yeah.
feel like that's pretty dope. Like as a boxer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think George Foreman kind of like was the dude to like hold anything back. I feel like everything he did was like with his face up front, like he just took it straight forward, and I always appreciated that. And not a lot of people can transition from their boxing career successfully, and I think he did that very, very well.
He did amazing. I mean,
Sure.
he said when he was like 17, he did an interview and he was like, I honestly just wanted to like fight and learn how to box. And the next thing you know, I was Golden Gloves. Like, you feel me? Like, it's just talent shine through overall. Like, and then again,
That's fire.
with the George Foreman grill, like I believe on his deathbed, he died at like worth over 300 million.
That grill is something serious. I
Mhm.
don't know if
Yeah,
y'all ever
it's a
had
George
one
Mhm.
personally.
You want the spot right now?
I've never had a George Foreman grill.
What?
I don't even know what it looked like. Nothing.
It's like a
Like a panini
basically like a
press.
portable grill that you could just you feel me?
Is it like
Paninis,
for like?
whatever you need.
It looked like you could like make a panini on it.
Mhm.
Oh no! I've
It's
never
so
seen
different
that.
for a
one.
sandwich.
Yeah.
Is that the
George
shit that the restaurants be having for the paninis? Those are George Foreman's, or
I mean, not all.
It's a
Not,
little
it might not be
smaller
the
than
brand.
that. Yeah. It might not be the Bryan.
Yeah, rest in peace, George Foreman.
Wow.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
For sure.
Living legend for
That's
real.
crazy.
For real.
Another one, NBA YoungBoy. We spoke about this before. He last year got arrested, I believe, over fraud for like some like prescription pills and as well over like some gun charges. Went to jail for the past year, but he was supposed to get out in April. He actually just got out this month instead, a month early.
That's fire because literally last week I was just reading how he was supposed to get out in April.
He was like, wow, the system
then he
prevails.
just gets out today. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck?
You an NBA YoungBoy fan?
Hell no.
Sorry. I
Yeah.
can't name a song.
I can low key tell you. I can probably tell like who you like. Like no funny shit.
Who do I like? Go ahead.
Erica Badu.
I love your I do.
Yeah.
Man, how you cool?
But I think I would
Yeah.
surprise you. I think I don't have a. I'm gonna let you talk. Go ahead.
I'm cheating though because we had the conversation prior, so they should probably guess.
I didn't even say Childish Gambino. Like,
He's cool.
you look like you're in the
He's
habit.
cool. I know a lot of his songs. I would say.
I feel like that was racist.
Why?
Why?
No, I'm just playing, bro.
said why.
It was,
Enlighten me.
like, I
Yeah,
do.
I'm right. I'm like, what?
I do, but
I feel like Janae Aiko too.
I like her.
Janae Aiko's fire.
She's fire. She's definitely. I'm a top fan
Okay.
for music.
Jasmine Sullivan.
I like Jasmine Sullivan.
You give me Sade vibes.
I like Sade.
All right, let's get a little bit more modern now, guys. Like early 2000s.
And you're only naming women, also.
You like Jay-Z, right?
Jay-Z's cool. He's not somebody like.
She likes Lil Wayne way more, bro.
I like Lil Wayne, but Lil Wayne needs to relax.
So
Yeah.
Jay-Z or Lil Wayne?
I would say, damn, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. I grew up on Wayne. That's a hard one. Damn, that's a hard one.
There is a right answer.
I want to. There's not a right answer.
There's a right
Thank you for correcting me.
I want to be biased and say Wayne, but Jay-Z is more for the culture. Jay-Z has more.
You already chose the right answer.
Okay,
So I don't even
but
know,
that's
yeah.
just what it is. Like,
Wayne is definitely.
That's the right
best.
answer. Like Wayne is lyrically to me better, but Jay-Z is more of an impact to who we respect more in the culture.
yeah, but
Yeah.
People are taking the dinner with him, not Lil Wayne. You know.
Only because of
I don't
like
want dinner with
status
either
and
of them.
finance. Yeah,
I don't want dinner with either.
I
of
want to
them.
make music with both of them. I don't
Not
want to
even
eat.
that.
But you don't want to make music with Wayne?
If you can't break bread, how can you do business?
I want to see how you do business first. Like with Lil Wayne and Jay-Z, I feel like since they are like big figures like that,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to just like, oh, they offer me something and then right away jump into it. I kind of would want to analyze, like shadow them throughout their day if they would allow me to see how shit is really going. And then if I feel comfortable, then make a decision.
I get you.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't trust the industry at all, and I think that's kind of like, not to sidetrack, what pushed me away from like the spotlight of trying to chase being a rapper is because like I know what comes with it, and I think we spoke about it a couple weeks ago. Is like there's just a certain level that I'm willing to go and sacrifice. Like I'm not Marlon Wayans. I'm not
I can't
like
see you like with a rainbow wig and girls and shit like that. Wouldn't
yeah,
be
nah.
you.
I'm not getting on my tattoos. And I already felt like in like my most recent music too, like I was kind of like trying to cater to that audience, and it was just like it stopped being fun, and it was just like, it's cool, I can do it, but not really.
It's probably what a lot of artists have to go through, but they just are willing to take that sacrifice.
Yeah, but NBA
the art.
YoungBoy though, I don't think it's kind of weird because I think he just dropped some music this past Friday. No funny shit. So
Yeah,
he
I think
dropped music.
the album.
Yeah, he
Dropped the
dropped.
album. We reviewed it.
Yeah, he dropped literally before he was released. That's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if the album was recorded during jail or was it a project that he had before he went, and then he was like, all right, since I'm out, let's drop it and make moves.
Definitely probably was sitting on it.
Yeah, because you said he was only there for a year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely.
Shout out NBA YoungBoy. I'm happy you free, bro. You make good decisions. Moving on. Jess Hilarious from the Breakfast Club. You guys listen to the Breakfast Club, right?
Yeah, bro, this shit was crazy.
Obviously,
Here and there.
you driving in the morning, it might be on. You feel me? You gotta hear it.
I don't listen to that shit at all.
I don't.
I actually was a avid fan of that shit.
Okay.
But apparently, recently she was just beefing with one of her co-hosts or producers on it. Loran Loresta, if I'm not mistaken. That's her name.
Loran.
Yeah, Loran. But her last name is Lo something. Either way,
Yeah.
just a mess. She got into a little like beef apparently over like just like when Jess went on maternity leave, she ended up letting Loren come in, and they came up with the latest with Loren, which was like something that's been going on in the Breakfast Club. And then apparently on the comeback, she kind of didn't appreciate how she still had her I guess her time slot on the show.
Yeah.
And then social media took to it, and like people just started attacking the both of them and like kind of like fueling the fire. Like, did you guys hear anything about this?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I actually heard a lot about this. I was actually watching Jess's IG live. So prior to her going on to the show the day before, she was like on IG live. She was going out. She was like, yo, these niggas are running this shit like a high school. It was kind of like a little crazy. So then after they kind of like go on to the Breakfast Club, and before Loran was there, it was just like Charlemagne, it was Envy, and it was Jess. And then, Charlemagne is kind of like taking it on a little bit like jokingly.
Yeah, trying to diffuse the situation.
Yeah, and Jess is like that being really dead ass about it. It was cool. I understand her point, but at the end of the day, I feel like how Jess went about it wasn't really professional. You feel me? How we do it is I get it, bro. It's honestly, I see both things, because yes, it's really good content. The fans are gonna eat it up. Y'all gonna make money. Cool. But if she is feeling a type of way, and I also think that's why they had that conversation on air, because they feel like, nigga, this is our job. Let's do it and let's benefit it. But I also feel like she has been vulnerable, which is cool. But you also gotta understand, when you do have a child, bro, like that shit really, like, you're a radio host, things move fast. You talk about shit that happens the day before every single day type shit. So it's like things are going to be like moving in a pace where it's going to be hard for you to come back and transition. But if you are going to have those things and have those issues, DJ Envy and Charlemagne said like, yo, I was a call away. Like, yo, I was trying to make this, like, we were trying to work this out. If you're not voicing it, how the fuck we're going to know? So I feel like it was just like a petty little cat fight, like how guys like to kind of like swing their dicks at each other. Pause. That was a pause, right? I could say pause, right?
It was a pause.
And it was just like,
Right, well,
That was a
but you know what I mean? Like they like
Right.
to like see who's more macho. I feel like it was like a cat fight between Loran and Jess.
I can hear where Jess has her complaints. I mean, you could feel a little bit more shunned, but at the same time, I see it more like the show must go on and you're still here, but we want to add more to what's going on. So like latest of the ring can be popping, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
and you still have Jess with the mess. Like, I don't think
Yeah,
there's any
she's
drama
more of a
behind it.
news reporter, but like Jess said it perfectly. Their distinction is she's a professional news reporter. Yes, the audience eats it up, and if all of us had to vote and choose, I would personally probably choose Loran. But if it's out of professionalism in general, Loran wouldn't have not done anything that often, like all of these actions in the last like week or so. If I had to choose, like in administration, I would have to go with Loran based off just Jess's actions. So if they were, but they are all good together. So if they were to make it good together, I just think Jess made a good point. It's like, yo, don't have Loran do the Jess with the mess segment if I'm still here. Like she was literally doing Jess. It wasn't late night with Loran. It was something that Jess came up with, and she was like, "This is something that I'm willing to, accommodate with." But like, why? If I'm still here and it's us three hosts, cool. But then Envy's like, "Nigga,
yeah.
we already been trying to talk. If you want her gone, let's fire her ass or whatever." So it's just like, it was just too much back and forth off some shit that really could have not happened at all. Like, it was unnecessary to me.
Definitely poor communication. I feel like that's something that they easily could have discussed behind closed doors. But it's also like poor planning as well. Like, I definitely think they should have kept it into separate segments. Like, let Loran have her own thing, let Jess have her own thing. Or if y'all want to be a whole four dynamic, at least let that be known and communicated. You feel me? So nobody's like stepping on toes.
Yeah.
Or it's not like an awkward dynamic now.
But Charlemagne and DJ Envy did not know what was going on because they don't necessarily make those type of decisions type shit. You feel me? So it was kind of like they knew what they knew and that was it. So I feel like Jess was kind of like holding them accountable to something that they really didn't have any power over.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't feel like Jess's feelings and shit should go like unheard. You feel me? Because they were valid points.
Right.
They were like, it made sense. It's just maybe get a lawyer, get a publicist, or like, you know, put in a song, do a comedy special, like something a little bit more proactive than how you went about it. You came really aggressive, and even if you sounded right, even if the audience agree with you, and I just feel like you still could have handled it a little bit. But if that's not where you come from, and if you cool with it, then fuck it. She was cool with how she, I guess, went about it.
I could hear that. I can understand that. I mean,
How would you go about it? Because honestly, I'm crashing out like her too.
I mean,
Respectfully.
if like someone's in my spot for something I'm doing after like, and I'm the one who vouched for you to be there, and I'm coming back, it's kind of like, what are you doing? Yeah, it's time to go. Like, I get it but I do feel like there's different channels she could have went through to talk to someone about it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if she did that and still nothing had happened, then I would have did what Jess did and said, "Fuck it, all right, I'm airing all this shit out since y'all don't want to do nothing." Honestly,
I get that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Put it out there.
get your voice out because you want to be heard, and if nothing happens, then fuck it.
You taking a step in Jess's approach?
Yeah, like what's up?
That's not my style, but I can understand. She just had a baby, right?
Yeah,
So emotions, right? And just
100%.
being a woman in general. But I felt like she wanted them to know how it would feel and not have to voice that, and for them to just make a move, but they didn't. So she felt probably disrespected. You know what I mean? And so she ran with how she felt, and sometimes that presents aggressively, that presents irrationally, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, like you said, her voice deserves to be heard.
Yeah, and I'm happy they still got a chance to air it out, and I'm happy that they made content out of it. And I think that, to be honest, yes, it was crazy how she went about it, but I didn't really mind her, you know, having that open communication with her and both Charlemagne, Envy, and like Loran, because I think like the next day she was there too, and they all like really all chopped it up type shit. So I like that. I think that's cool to have the audience and you guys be fully transparent. But I just think you don't really have to come off with the aggression on the IG live and take shots behind backs before coming on the radio show and having that conversation.
100%.
If you have it, fuck the IG live. Wait to come to work. Address it. Hey, there's some shit that I gotta talk about. So that's
we don't know how to conflict resolve as a society.
No.
And you know, we have all these shows, social media that makes fighting and conflict like at a heightened level look cool. So
Yeah.
that's how people move now. But it's like we can really chop it up behind the scenes. Like we don't have to do all this.
A lot of
So
people
that-
like that though, and that's the type of people I like to stay away from. And that's where it
Yeah.
comes from identifying what those are, like those red flags y'all
Those
were saying,
toxic
in
people.
order to make sure you set those boundaries.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the way she went about like the whole IG live thing, but she
Right.
might have felt like, you know, maybe my voice isn't going to be able to be heard. Like maybe we're not going to be able to address it on air. So let me speak my piece.
Yeah.
Is she still on?
Yeah, they're still on. They're still working. This shit is still
I
active
thought I
every
seen
day.
a post of like, you know, she quit or she got fired. Somewhere.
Nah, she said like on her little IG live, and like when other people was talking, like that's why she's kind of like been taking like her comedy seriously, and she realized that, you know, they're not taking her seriously at the Breakfast Club, so she got to figure out how to get the bag a different way. So I get the energy and I get the ambition and the drive, but I also, it made me realize, like, kind of like reflect on myself, because I'm like, damn, sometimes I come off like that too. So it's like, if that's the energy, maybe I should also reflect on me too. So that's why I also respect the transparency, because I'm probably also not the only one who feels that way. So a lot of people learn from us, whether it's from good advice or from our own mistakes type shit, because we're just like allowing them to look at themselves through our perspective. I think I said that backwards, but
I get you. I feel like someone that needs to learn from their lessons though is definitely Young Philly, bro. This nigga within 8 months again. If you don't know who Young Philly is, he's a YouTuber, rapper, a UK guy. He's on this with this group. I believe it's Foot Asylum.
Foot Asylum, I think so.
I really do forget the name, but I think it's Foot Asylum. But recently, again, he's got brought up on charges of of sex assault in Spain. Yes, and
oh my god,
yeah, 8 months ago he actually had another case prior about this, and then now again he's having another case brought up. Bro,
He's a famous YouTuber, you guys.
yeah,
you'll actually like. It's not just him; it's like a whole bunch of people, and
he's in a group.
Yeah, it's pretty dope, like their content. But now looking back at it, I can see certain things like, oh, like it makes sense a little bit, but it's just hard to believe. Yeah, definitely certain like red flags, nigga. Like, but I don't think I care too much about him to really make this too long for you guys. But I will say that if it's true, I'm probably not gonna watch his content anymore. But
Yeah.
I just don't think a lot of these rape allegations are being thrown really consistently nowadays. Like
Because it happens consistently nowadays
Yeah, facts.
and back then.
with Young Philly though.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying in general, like a lot of things are coming up because people have decided not to be silent anymore.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's been happening. It's just you didn't know about it for real.
Yeah.
I know, but I need receipts.
I feel that
I
too.
mean,
I feel
yeah,
that
I
too,
can't
but you
just
don't
be-
always have receipts in those situations.
That's
So
true.
then you need to voice it when you have receipts.
But you're not someone, have you ever been sexually assaulted or abused?
Yes,
Okay. Are you
I'm dead ass.
okay. Did you say anything about it?
Yes,
Okay. How did that make you feel?
I mean that wasn't my babysitter anymore.
Okay.
I don't know what happened after that. They didn't tell me the details.
Okay. Did you voice it right away?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's good for you. I'm glad that happened for you in that way, but that's not how a lot of people go through. A lot of people are not comfortable or feel like they're going to be believed, heard, whatever. You know, everyone lives a different life and has a different experience, and they go about decision making in a different way.
I agree with that. But I don't mean to say like as I'm not
And
trying
I'm sorry
to say
that happened to you also. That took me off guard because you said I was gullible earlier, so that you were like fucking with me.
Yeah,
But I'm
I
sorry that happened to you for real.
She's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I was
nah,
like,
for sure.
yeah.
I feel like that's not something to joke about, but
No, it's not.
I'm also
But I don't know
a
you like
joker.
that.
Yeah.
You know,
But I feel like it was a woman that I could still be sexually assaulted by a woman. So
of
don't think I
course,
got fucked.
absolutely, absolutely.
You're a victim.
All right, but all jokes aside though, just to like bring it back, I didn't mean to kind of like say like, oh, I don't believe them, because
Yeah.
9 times out of 10 I'm going to, but I just feel like in order to make it, I guess like not believable to me, but to the court of law, because they, like you said, there's all these, they're not really being heard, and if you're not gonna have receipts to back it up, it's like they're 9 times out of 10 they're gonna throw some money at this and then it's gonna go away.
I mean, my perspective, I'm looking at it as like I'm a member of the group. You feel me? And like this is my boy that's having like multiple accusations on him. Me personally, you feel me? Even if he beats the charges, I'm not really gonna want him in my group no more. That's just
Yeah.
me personally, because
Yeah.
you already like bringing a negative.
I mean,
Image to
Tupac
the
had
group.
rape charges.
That's
Jay-Z
true.
just had rape charges. Like, there's mad
That's
niggas,
true.
great niggas who has rape charges,
Great.
and they beat the fucking charges and allegations. You feel me?
But just because they beat it doesn't mean it didn't happen.
That's
So
true.
I have
as
a
well.
real question for you. I'm going
Stamp
left
that.
here. Sorry.
That's true.
If you have a friend that you know is doing crazy shit, are you saying anything to that friend?
Like I said, those boundaries, that's not my friend.
Okay.
And we not hanging out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make shit like these niggas know if they do something wrong, or if I think it's something weird.
Or if
I'm
he do
always.
something
Is it
yeah.
just you cutting them off, or you saying something before you go?
I'm definitely open and honest. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, like there's a
Gotta
reason
be.
why I'm not hanging out with you, and this is why.
Yeah.
yeah. You have to be. I feel like they respect you for it too. But sometimes,
They respect you for it and still proud of their shit. I don't know though.
I mean, like,
I
if-
respect your opinion, man. You're right. I'm gonna go be a piece of shit over there. No, bro.
no, that ass though. Like, there's like certain. I don't want to say like movies or whatever where you would see like the guy is living or his brother is living a certain life, and then the other brother is living this life, and like they fuck with each other, but they just can't necessarily be in each other's lives on a daily. You just gotta accept people for who they are. And just understand that there's a relationship there, but you got to understand where that relationship and how far that relationship is going to go, or how much of it you're going to have. Like that relationship is going to have an impact on your life. You feel me?
What would make you like? I hate to. No, I'm not gonna say that word. What would make you speak against him?
Against who again?
Your hypothetical friend who is being
Rape.
a rapist to other people. Are you?
Rape. If he rapes,
Guys,
I'm snitching.
Grape. Word is
Oh
grape.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my bad.
Grape.
Great.
Grape.
Are you gonna? If you got some information, you calling the police? Or you, if they come to you and be like, we have some questioning about so and so.
See, so every Tuesday right now, currently, there's this show that's out called Daredevil. I might fuck around and take the Punisher, Daredevil, White Tiger route, and then call the police.
What does that mean?
That means he's gonna whoop his
What does
ass
that
first.
mean?
I definitely
Okay.
agree, though. I feel like
A
for me,
vigilante life, yeah.
I'm immediately addressing it the second I find out about it. And it might lead to an altercation, or it might lead to him turning himself into the police. But if there's not one of those two outcomes, then I don't see us hanging out in future endeavors. And if someone is to question me later, I'd be like, he definitely gave me some vibes.
Yeah, I can't hang out with anybody who's done any type of graping.
Good.
You feel me? Purple grapes, green grapes, blue grapes.
Right. Any
Jam
type.
jelly.
Yeah,
Not jam jelly.
jam jelly is
Nah, because
crazy.
every time somebody goes down, it's like, this guy's crazy, and it's like his crew might have been crazy too.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like,
It's nasty, and you just made me like put it in perspective. Like, not everybody's telling the truth. Like, people
Yeah.
can lie on both sides.
yes.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, though, it can be that you didn't know. Some people can hide their evil really well. You feel me? So it's hard to say that. Like,
That's
these
true.
people are like, they didn't
That's
do
true as
nothing.
well.
Like, but you feel me? Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
hard.
yeah.
It's hard.
A nigga could like really be playing games with you, like on some 4K, 2K shit,
For real.
and then just leave at night doing some Dexter shit. It's crazy. Come
Yeah.
back like, hey, what's up, brother? You want some eggs? You want some bacon? It's crazy.
1 in 4 people
It's
in a
not
room.
funny, but
One out of every 4 people in a room have murdered someone.
I've murdered something, but not someone.
I'm gonna just leave that in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just leave that one there. But
So which
I've
one of
never
us do you
murdered
think
anyone.
murdered someone?
I'm gonna leave this trendy right now, guys. I appreciate y'all sticking with me.
like that.
Yo, bro, you don't want to.
And I wanted to end it on that cliffhanger. I just want you to wonder.
I don't think one in every room, but
No tweet. No
Nobody in here
the
killers.
keyword is every.
Nah, I don't
Nah,
got
because
teardrop.
like we're all animals. So like I've murdered animals to eat.
I've
Is
never hunted for my food. So
That
I can't
ass?
say that, yeah.
You never had deer venison?
I mean,
pretty
I
good.
guess fishing, yeah, but
That's not a deer, but yeah, that's
I
pretty
know
good.
it's for food.
Nah, that's fine. I actually never been fishing. I always wanted to learn, but I also think that I don't have the patience for it at all.
Yeah,
You have to sit there for a while still, and I'm not with that.
it's more of a peaceful thing. That's what I learned. It's more of just like a relaxation time.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I have too much
thoughts?
anxiety because there's no music playing unless I bring a.
Could bring headphones. I mean, play music.
It's weird. I feel like that sole thing is to not be like connected with like technology. You have to be one with the world, and I
You
feel like
control
I'm.
how you want to enjoy things, bro. It's how you enjoy it.
You're
Bring
missing
your
out,
buddy,
bro. You
bring
guys are
some
missing
beers.
out.
Bring some peaceful noise sounds.
That's like going to the beach with your sneakers on. You feel me? Like there's just certain
agree.
things you're not
I don't
supposed
like
to do.
sand in my toes.
I don't
Nah,
like saying
bro. You're supposed to be one with the earth. It radiates with your body. That's a good
it's good
thing.
for you. We are
Yes.
the earth.
Yes, we're supposed to do that, bro. We come from it.
Yes.
I believe. But it's alright. I don't want to get at.
Go outside barefoot this summer.
Yeah.
In your grass. If you can't go to the beach, go outside in your grass, your backyard, your front yard,
You were
wherever it's in the
literally
grass.
touch grass.
Really,
Yeah.
like,
It's
Yes.
some sun.
you the one who said that too. You were talking about it when you went to Hawaii. Like that's something that you
Grounding.
did,
Oh,
right?
we went to
That's what it was
Hawaii.
called.
Ground
Grounding.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very important.
That helped me get my contractions started. When I gave birth, I was
Really?
having a hard time getting my contractions started.
You just started-
contractions. I can't talk.
Walking barefooted.
In the
She went
grass, my
pop
midwife told me go outside and walk barefoot. I'm like, what?
You're a
I
midwife.
Crazy.
I had a midwife. I had a water birth.
Oh,
It was a
That's
beautiful
the urge.
experience. Oh, so
Yo,
beautiful.
Shout
you
out
are
to
She told
the
me-
one with the earth for real.
I'm not on that level. I need to get there, but I'm not there. But yeah,
You fuck with chakras and shit.
I can't give you too much information about them. Like I said, I'm like a, you know,
I think in your
That's
past life you
cool.
were probably like a not a witch. The
I
other
probably
one,
was a witch.
Shaman.
the ones that saves lives. Not a warlock. That's the guy.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea what you mean.
I
Right.
forgot, but I'm so sorry.
Warlock.
But yes, my I have family who were witches too, which is dope.
Oh, like the healers.
Yeah, but
that's what he
there's a
means.
word
I guess
for
that
it.
is a healer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you were a healer.
Before you start,
Probably.
Check on the pizza. Oh, that pizza's never coming, man. This episode gonna be done. Yo, you.
yeah.
That pizza's never coming.
This nigga forgot to
Oh,
order
man.
the
Better
pizza.
I'm
to
crying.
order towards the end, bro.
Whatever,
It's a
man.
reward.
Oh wait, you still didn't order it?
No, I ordered it.
Oh,
Yo, I would
It's all
have
the way.
kicked the shit out my own phone.
Oh my god! You didn't know
I'm ordering this shit.
All right, Rock, come on. I ain't trying to
He said, all
Yo,
right.
don't you see? He let me like shut the fuck up. You gotta tell me, yo, shut the fuck up.
Shut the
bro.
fuck up. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for the cheaters, the
What?
beaters, the misleaders?
Let's
We
go.
get straight into relationship topics.
Talk about
And the
it.
first question I have for y'all is, who is better to be with somebody? Pause. Who is better to be with? Oh, all right. Scratch that.
Fuck.
Bro, we gotta agree. Don't ever rate that shit in orange. Please.
What do you mean? Who is it better to be with? Someone who is
That shit was a little. That shit threw you off a little bit. All right, just don't rate it in
At
orange.
first read it did. At first read it
You
did.
feel me? I didn't see the little comment
No, you
fading
good.
away because it's
All right,
orange.
take it
I
over,
didn't
take it
say
over.
anything,
Alright.
bro. I did not say anything.
It's all right. So y'all
my
ready
God.
for the cheaters?
This nigga asked the question.
Know what I mean? Who is better to be with? Someone who is your opposite or similar to you?
What do you think?
I think similar.
Why you say that? We gonna ask.
I've had opposite.
You're such a woman. But
What do you mean?
like I would
That's a
like
compliment.
never call you a bitch. Like
Oh,
even
that's sweet. I
behind your
hope
back
so.
because like
I hope
I
so.
always say like there's a woman, there's bitches, there's hoes. You feel me? Like there's levels, there's a pyramid. You're at the epitome of vagina. Like
Yeah, I wouldn't call you.
You're not a vagina. Wow.
Cool.
I don't know
Nasty.
what that
I wouldn't call you a bitch like in a negative way, if that makes sense.
no,
I'd be
you
like,
never
Like I'd be
No,
like,
I hope it wouldn't
like,
come to your mouth. Period.
like,
Or
I,
thoughts
no,
or
no, no,
something.
no, no,
Like,
like, I see you and I'd be like, hey bitch, like you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, feel me? Like, stop
That was
bitch,
sassy.
bitch, feel me?
Sassy as
Like,
hell.
nah, like
you know what I'm saying?
hey.
Bitch, you feel me? Like,
It's giving
look, you see
Rakai.
what she bouncing?
No. One of my closest friends called me bitch one time, and I looked at him. He's like, "Yeah, I can't do that." Huh? I was like, "Yeah, nah."
that's mad.
He's like, I felt it. I can't do that with you for real.
didn't
certain
with the
things
energy.
you can tell, like you could just feel like, all right, bet you know, like there's a certain level to her that you just don't want to cross.
Look.
You give me that. I'm
appreciate
sorry
that.
to interrupt you, but continue.
No, I appreciate that. Real talk.
So you think similar is
And
better?
I'm sorry about the vagina thing. It was just that means like you're
Just
at the
let it
top.
go.
I
I appreciate the apology. I see you and I hear you.
Yeah.
All is forgiven.
Yeah.
I hear you.
He just had to slip that in there while he could.
No, I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah, I didn't want to take it like, oh shit.
So you think that relationships, your partner needs to be similar?
It's not a need. I think it's nice when they're similar because they understand you on a different level.
Mm-hmm.
And when someone understands you on a different level, your communication can be really great. And if you both are willing to work on things together, that just makes it much better. When someone's different, they do fill in gaps that maybe you don't have, and that's nice too. But I think I prefer someone that's similar.
I say similar, but I don't think it depends on what the similarities are
Okay.
for me. Like
That's a
if
good
it's
point.
like we work the same jobs, have the same interests, like in like I don't even know how to explain it. Like
Or like the bad things about you.
no,
like
not
they're
even the
similar?
bad things, but like just similar, like I said, and like just little aspects of my life that just make my life feel like the same always. I think that's a problem. Say like we're similar because we work at the same job and we make the same like you know, income. Not that like it's a problem, but you know, like I mean, like things like that where it's like we can't move up together. I think it takes being opposites to like motivate each other to push yourselves harder because each person may be on a different spectrum, but you look at each other in high regards for wherever they are on that spectrum. So it pushes you to get to higher levels on your level. You know what I'm saying?
What if it's not even like complex as far as like daily routines? Like, what if y'all just like the same food, y'all like the same
Values.
music,
Yeah.
values, religion?
Yeah, path. You're saying path.
See, I
like
can
things
see
like that.
That's why I say I think it depends on the similarities for me.
That's a fact.
What do you think?
I don't think opposites attract at all because I've had that and I feel like to me there's just like a timestamp on it, especially if both of us are like really 10 toes on our values and principles and our core, like for me, core values are like, they're like, I guess you can say non-negotiables. So if I can find similarities in another partner and have those core values with, I'm okay with kind of like anything else really. Like we can grow from there. We can evolve from there. I think a solid foundation has to start with some similarities.
Yeah, I feel like for me, like you said, a solid foundation has to start with like similarities. I feel like our core values have to be like the same in a sense. But I kind of like a little bit of a difference because I feel like, you know, it allows you to like not be one straight thing. You know,
Of
you guys
course.
are always
There needs
aligned
to be a
on the
little
same path.
spice.
Exactly.
Yeah, a little
For me,
variety.
it's only on core values, and you can find that in like different races, different nationalities, like, which is cool. But you write this, if like me and you from the Bronx, we went to the same elementary, like that's cool. But like to me, what are we really learning out of each other unless we get out of this environment? You feel me?
Exactly.
So,
and that's my biggest thing. I just feel like y'all just gonna stay stagnant to a certain point. Like y'all not gonna be able to learn and grow to a certain degree.
I agree, buddy.
That was a good one. All right, next question. Is it fair to expect your partner to cut off contact with somebody you slept with in the past?
What is it fair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Is it fair?
I'll repeat the question.
Yeah. Please do.
Is it fair to expect your partner to cut off contact with someone they slept with in the past?
Expect no. Would you hope? Yes. But it's all about communication. And
So you'd be bothered by it?
what y'all gotta talk about for real?
What if it's just like following each other, or like what if they're their key like partner into like your business or like some shit?
Key partner to your business, that's tough. That's a hurdle that's tough. That's a hurdle.
They might still be hitting.
You see me in the reg, like, come on.
We up late, y'all going on trips to Chicago for business meetings.
You see
you took it back.
what's his name? Robert De Niro, and
I just started that. It seems so good.
yeah, like you see, he had a woman that they had something in the past, and you feel me?
Yeah, but
they're still professional, and they didn't do anything moving forward.
Hey, have a child. That's everything.
Some people don't mind that, right? Some people do.
Yeah, that's
And
what
it
I
was a
ask.
giant
Alright, so
scandal.
what's your stance on that? Or you're
Again, I don't expect. You got to do what you got to do. You have trust. You got to have trust for your partner.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
I
But
like that.
it's a conversation, and see what the conversation goes from there. Do I want that happening? No. And if you don't want that happening on my end, I can respect that and make my own decision from there.
So even if it's just like a smaller scale, like you said, like social media, like following them on Instagram, like, are you pressed? Like, is it a make or break? Like, say if you mentioned it and he still didn't decide to like remove the person. Like,
I'm not pressed. It's a minor annoyance, but I'm not pressed.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't evolve past that.
That is the most political way to say, nigga, do not follow him at all.
If you're not sending each other reels and like going crazy, I think it's like chill.
Yeah.
Like,
But why are we
texting
I
every
don't
day?
know.
See what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you can't be doing all that going to extremes.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know about texting every day, but like maybe a happy birthday. I like
yeah,
the
we're
picture
catching
here and
up.
there.
Like,
So you wouldn't mind like if your girl, you know, been with another dude and she's following him on Instagram or whatever. Like,
Saying
you wouldn't
happy
mind?
birthday. Thank you. Ask them, please.
it's Instagram. I mean,
Respectfully,
if they ain't linking in person, that's cool. Say happy birthday online. I'd rather that than you link in person.
yeah,
As long
respectfully.
as
true.
it's just you saying happy birthday.
Yeah.
That's bold. I mean, y'all must have that security. In
Yeah,
your
on some
relationship.
Facebook Marketplace. I mean, not Facebook Marketplace. You know how it says like Facebook, like
Dating.
whose birthdays is?
Oh,
I was just like, all right, bet, happy birthday. Cause like we were really started out as friends, and there's not a lot of relationships I can say that ended like great. So like the ones that did, we honestly, yeah, we cool. Like we don't hit each other up every day, every year, every month. Like it would that has be like every now and
What
then.
if it was
type
just a
shit.
fuck though?
For what it's worth, I mean, all of my
Oh, no,
situations
that-
like
yeah.
ended like positively. So I think like that's why I'm like it's hard to be like expect me to cut them off when I didn't have any negative like feelings towards them. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of rude. Like not rude to like the person I'm cutting off, but like just rude to me. Like I have to do that. Like I feel like most times when it's easier to cut someone off when you have negative like past with them. But again, if you have a chill like exit from someone's life and then like we just have the respect of being able to view each other's life and know we don't want to be together,
Yeah.
it's hard to like say you expect me to cut them off. Like it's like I should choose.
I could see Queen's point though. Like, if I say, all right, cool, they do that, but if I do see it though and catch it,
Boom.
it is a little weird to me, and I might be on some like double standard shit at the moment, and then have to catch myself later.
They hard.
Like
You hard on the
but
girl's
you did
thing.
that, but you said that.
It's a minor annoyance.
Yeah,
Like,
I
because
get
pictures
it.
can be tempting. She's on Instagram posting pictures of her in a bikini.
Yeah.
Now you having a quick reminisce thought. Like, all right, let's relax.
Most women are
Let's
gonna put it
relax.
that way.
Let's relax. So, I mean, the follow, again, minor annoyance. Do you? I'm not going to
Yeah.
expect you to cut them off. But should y'all be communicating on the reg? No.
Yeah, nah.
Can you miss a happy birthday message? You can.
Yeah, you don't
maybe
have
hit her
to-
next year.
Yeah,
Is it? You
and
know,
you
it's
really
not that
don't
big of a
have to-
deal.
That feels rude to me.
Awesome. Every year,
That feels rude to me. That's
Because
crazy.
they said happy
Rude
birthday.
is
If they said happy
crazy.
birthday to me, that my birthday. Look, my birthday's in January.
Okay.
If you said happy birthday to me first, that's fucked up. I ain't say that shit later.
Are you a
That's
Capricorn?
crazy.
I'm Aquarius.
Hey, we're all Aquarius.
I'm not
Feel
gonna
me?
lie.
We first of the year,
Yeah, we
nigga.
are.
They said it to me
Wow.
first of the year.
That's
But
crazy.
not-
I'm an asshole now.
Most
Kind
women,
of.
if you're in a relationship, they're gonna be like, one, you shouldn't even be following the person.
Facts.
Two, you're definitely not saying happy birthday if y'all smash. And three, like,
For what?
you feel me? Exactly.
If
for
it's
what?
just
And you're
a
just
smash,
waiting for an
for
opportunity.
what?
That's how they're gonna
For
look
what?
at it.
I had a great birthday. Why are you wishing her to be happy on her birthday? Just shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Just
I don't
shut
care
up.
what she
Why
wishes.
y'all
You
so
can hit a
mad
like.
right
You
now?
can hit
Yo,
a
bro,
like.
listen,
You
it's
can hit
just
a
a-
like on the pic.
A
But
happy
like,
birthday. They don't even have to answer back. They sometimes we don't. Like, you feel me? Like shit.
That's true.
It's just like a
and now you're
quick,
getting left
like,
on red. Now
you
you're
want
looking
your-
even whacker. You wishing her happy birthday. Now
You want your boyfriend to say happy birthday or HBD?
I think HBD is corny to me. If you're writing HBD and not a message with it, then I feel like you don't really
Yeah.
you don't care
See,
anyways.
writing a
So why
message
even
is crazy, like-
why even send it? You
Why
don't
even
care.
send
that
So you
much.
want happy birthday
That's
or
crazy.
HBD in a message?
Like, which
I
one is
want
more
neither.
sentimental? Oh,
I want neither.
In this scenario.
In this scenario, neither.
oh,
But I
damn.
get it. Sometimes I have situations where we didn't end bad. I still have a lot of love and care for you. Good luck on your journey. I might hit a happy birthday,
Yeah.
but
You don't gotta be religious.
what do you mean? Really?
like
like
religiously
that all the
hitting
time.
them up.
Yeah, and like I might unfollow you at some point because why am I still following you?
Really?
You know what I mean? If I
Just
see you,
waiting
if
for the
I see you,
opportunity.
right?
I'm
If
a
I see you in
content
public
creator.
and say what's up, but we keeping it pushing. Like why?
For sure.
I'm not even gonna lie, I'm a content creator. That's rude as hell if you don't follow me just because we had a
Boy,
past.
I follow people all the time that
I'm
are
trying to make it in this world. And your ass holding regards,
Wait,
helping
So that's
niggas.
what you hit your shorty
You
with.
break
just
up
be
with your man,
"Babe,
you
I'm
gonna
a content
unsubscribe
creator."
from his page?
Nah.
Like from his YouTube?
Undownload his music, like
No. I'm just
I ain't
saying, like,
supporting
why
that
do
nigga.
I like? I have
Nah,
I have
I
an
fuck
ex
with
that's
that.
following me from like high school that we ended on bad terms. Why are you following me?
Yeah.
Nigga,
just
want
wanna
to make sure
walk-
you okay.
So they can
Oh
spin the
my
block
god.
Bro, I
But
be
there
doing
you go.
that.
So
If you
they're
learn
from.
him.
You
No,
don't have a new
no,
girl?
you said
Don't you have a
it.
new girl?
No.
Why are you even on my
I'm fucking
page?
I literally do that to check
Why?
on y'all. All right. I have an ex from high school. Like, she's married now. We just check on, like, we don't even talk. We just literally, feel me, just watch each other.
It's just unnecessary. It feels unnecessary to me.
if you want, well, if like women want that, I feel like it's definitely based on the relationship. I guess I don't want to go back and forth. It sounds like y'all really.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
They was
also,
third.
like,
We
it's
was
a
one
tie.
way, they was other.
Yeah.
Because he knows what's up. He knows what's up.
It's
He,
because
he just did the strong Puerto Rico.
he
woman.
learned the
Are you
hard
Puerto
way.
Rican?
Yeah,
Puerto Rican and black.
This nigga got
But
a
that's why
girlfriend.
I seen that Puerto Ricans be on that
Oh,
emotional
Tyler.
level. They know what's up.
what I
They know
mean?
what's up.
Hello.
What are you?
They're on a tight leash too. Not for nothing, but y'all be on a
That's a
tight leash.
fact.
It really is a fact.
I'm Cape Verdean black.
Cape Verdean?
Cape Verdean.
What's
West
that?
Indian.
West
Island,
Indian?
yeah.
You're
It's not West
Caribbean?
Indian.
is it?
Oh, I can't wait to tell
Isn't
you.
it? No,
Yeah,
show me
what
It's
is
on the
it?
west
Island,
coast of
right?
Africa. It's 10 islands.
Oh shit.
Basically, I hate to say it, but I'll sum it up to make it easy. We are the slaves of the Portuguese. They came to our land, colonized us, and had their way with our women. I'm sure there were some love stories in there, but the nitty gritty of it
Majority.
is we're their property. And that blend created Cape Verdeans.
Wow.
Wow,
Fun
you're
fact. That was
fucking
dope.
dope.
Thanks.
How do you spell Cape Verdean? Wait.
So
wait,
people
let us
really say
guess it.
Cabed. That's how
Cabet?
Cabed.
I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Cabo
shit.
Verde.
Cabo Verde.
That's how you say it.
Cabo Verde. I like
But
that.
Cape Verde, the Cape Verde Islands.
Oh, okay. So Cape Verdean.
It's
that's what you said?
beautiful. If anybody wants to go, I highly suggest it. It's a beautiful, beautiful, country. You have 10 islands to pick from, like I said.
What's it looking like?
What's the best island? Better yet.
So you're gonna get me in trouble because we're trying to become a unity. The island talk be getting us in trouble. Yeah, my family's from Fogle, so I'm just gonna be biased and say that. We have a volcano on our
Word.
yeah
That's dope.
island.
never seen one before.
Yeah, we have black sand. It's really cool. But I really enjoy Savi Vicente, so shout out to them as well. And Praia was cool. So I haven't been to all the islands, so I can't really speak to that. I went my first time last year. I only went
home?
Yeah, it's like honestly, when I went, it was such an amazing experience. I went for 2 weeks as well.
Yeah.
We walked everywhere. You just felt physically fit. You felt good. You were outside in the sun. You were eating fresh everything. The people were nice. Like you were just living simply but great. Like having access to the beach, having access to clean everything just felt really nice.
You was
like
washing
that.
your mangoes in the ocean and shit. Like
I'm
Rihanna.
weak. I wasn't on that status, but it was swimming was epic. Swimming was epic there. Yeah, it was a great time.
Vacation spot to be.
Yeah, I might have to check it out.
Yeah,
How
check
far
it
is
out.
Like a flight, like the flight.
The flight. Well, we had a stop. We had a layover in Portugal. I want to say it's 6 hours straight, maybe, but we had a layover.
Oh, that's not bad. 6 hours. I think I could do 6 hours.
Yeah.
Like,
But don't quote me on that. Shout out to my Cape Verdeans though.
how you
Shout out to my Cape
how you spell
Verdeans.
that? Try to spell it. I'll try to
I'm
spell
not
it.
disrespecting
Cape Verdeans.
You should let us spell
sorry,
it. It
go
would
ahead.
be so much funnier.
Why you looked at me like I'm going first? I bet.
Right, remember what he said? If I'm doing too much, shut me down.
Hey, if I'm doing too much, go ahead.
Alright, real quick, not even
They can
thinking.
hit the show.
Cape
That's
Verdean,
fine.
CAP, Verdean, VERDEIN.
Okay.
That was it?
You missed the E in
That was
Cape.
the E, right?
But the thing is also another thing, the spelling varies. People spell it different ways. I've seen it spelled like with the CAP only, but typically a CAPE. And then the Verdean VERD, I've seen it and I spell it EAN, but I've seen it also spelled
IAN?
IAN.
Okay.
So what's the right way? Like that you grew up.
VRE.
Cape with the E
Yeah.
and Verdean VERDEAN. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I really spell Cabo Verde, so CABO VERDE. So that's how I would say.
Is there
Cabo
so is
Verde.
there like a broken English or is it Spanish? Like what is it?
Broken
It's-
Portuguese.
It's Portuguese and African, but then
Yeah.
also Spanish is easy to kind of
Understand a little bit?
understand.
That's the same for Portuguese people, so yeah.
It's like tomato,
Portuguese,
tomato
yeah.
for the
Oh, that's dope.
Nah, that's
Yeah.
dope.
Sorry.
A lot of
Fun
Cape
fact.
Verdeans actually speak Spanish too. So
Muy bien. Muy
Yeah.
bien.
Oh, that's
dope.
fire.
Shout out to y'all.
yeah.
I just learned a lot today.
Nah, word. That was a good fun
Yeah,
fact.
y'all probably know a Cape Verdean.
I
Honestly.
dated
A
one
couple.
back in
Oh,
like
shit.
8th grade.
Share the name. I want to know the name.
I'll tell you after the podcast.
I feel like y'all have a distinct
Right,
feature
like-
now, like that I'm gonna look out for, and then I'm gonna ask, like, okay, is it like what distinct feature
culture
should I look
thing.
for? Is it like the eyes, the cheekbones? Like, what do you guys? The hair? Because you have nice hair.
Thank you. I would say the hair. A lot of us have curly hair, but all
Yeah.
different types. It's hard to say a distinct feature because I think everyone looks different.
Same color or different colors?
Different colors, different shades.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah, everyone looks different. But I often hear that they somebody that someone has I never met an ugly Cape Verdean. So I'll just say that.
I comment below. Have y'all ever seen an ugly Cape Verdean?
Right.
So
let us
far, I haven't. So thank you. You're undefeated.
Shout out to us. Shout out to us.
Yeah.
Nah,
Undefeated.
definitely shout out to
Where
Gen-
y'all,
it's
where y'all be hanging
genetics.
out? Y'all not out here, right?
There's a lot of Cape Verdeans in Boston, Rhode Island, New Jersey.
Stop me, bro.
Wait, what happened?
Rod needs to take.
Yeah, if not, because I'll keep talking.
Nah,
I'm
this is
sorry.
interesting,
You're
bro.
going great timing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you
No.
can you just finish up what you were
I was
saying?
done. No, I was done.
All right,
We love Cape Verdeans. Just
but you gotta
Cabo Verde.
Shout out to y'all.
yeah,
It's not pretty good.
That shit.
yeah, but bro,
Y'all
don't
gotta come to the
forget,
Cape Verdean Club. I'm
More
gonna just
shuttle.
plug that real quick. Y'all gotta come to the Cape Verdean Club.
just let
Where
us
at?
know the link.
It's in Bridgeport. When I do a DJ night, you gotta come through.
When?
For sure.
I'm probably doing one next month. I did one this month.
Let's
You
rock
do
out.
Right.
We in
monthly?
there.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. Yeah, we're trying to raise funds, donations to the club, build it up more. If y'all are Cape Verdean and you want to become a member, please do so.
It's a Cape Verdean
Pop out
club that you're
support.
DJing at.
Yeah,
So you
I'm a
got
board
Cape Verdean
member. I'm a
music?
board member. I play all kind of music.
That's dope. as
Yeah.
hell.
Vibes.
fire.
Yeah. Come through, y'all. For real,
Where's it
for real.
located?
Nah, seriously, I would like to do that.
It's 200. No, what's it? What is the address? 235 Lennon Ave. Yeah,
You already heard it
yeah.
here. Pull up.
235 Lennon Ave.
Okay, pull up support.
All right,
Yes.
you feel me? Y'all already
Yes.
know.
Drop the flags in the comments. Light it up.
flags.
Light it up.
Nah, that was dope. That was dope.
Go ahead,
Appreciate
bro. I
that.
promise you, I will not steer away from these questions.
You good, bro. All right, next question I have for y'all. What's the most toxic thing you've intentionally done in your relationship?
Mm. I feel like y'all should go first.
We look the most toxic.
No, I just feel like
I like a ladies first.
That might is easy.
I think you look the most toxic. I feel like
Appreciate you.
I'm not gonna call you that nigga again.
Appreciate
Go
you,
away.
bro.
The angelic.
Nah, I'm not. I don't think I'm toxic for real. Probably go through phones, and I'm done on that. I've changed my ways.
Nah, you give me toxic vibes off the whole conversation about the social media shit. And
What you
following shit.
mean?
That was some red flags. I
How?
peeped those. You tried to hide it.
That's just more or less.
You tried to hide it,
What?
but
Not
I
even
caught it.
jealousy, but like it was just more her
Caught
being a
it,
defensive
though.
girl.
I caught it.
I guess.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You
Because
tried to hide it.
I said there was no expectation. I said I would hope.
I know.
Because that would do the same for you.
Yeah, that was
I was saying it
too.
the right way politically. I get it, but I know what you really wanted to say. Like I know how you really
Oh,
felt.
whatever. I say what
You
I
don't
mean
want
and mean
that
what I
nigga-
say.
You don't want that nigga to have that
Nah.
shit. Like, fuck it. I get
Red flag.
it.
Not a red flag. I'm a green flag. If you know, you know. I'm a
That's
green
my
flag.
brown. That's my beige flag.
Right. Hello. Waving it. Waving it.
Weak. Now let me stop.
Nah, I can hear the going through the phones one. I think for I definitely realized like, and I say it all the time. I'm like, why are you trying to give yourself a bad day? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you don't trust me. You're looking for something on that phone, you're gonna find something. So why do I want to have
you're
a
gonna
bad
find
day?
something.
That's crazy.
So the most toxic thing you've done in a relationship was look through a phone, or like that's something you've done.
No,
Yeah.
that's most toxic for me.
So what's,
I can agree
what's something
too,
that
yeah.
you've done?
yeah.
I could say go through phones. I don't do anything really malicious. That's why I'm saying like
Right.
toxic.
Toxic is hard. I'm not.
You guys are good people.
I
or
think
something,
maybe
or-
I don't know if it
the
was
shitty couch. I'm
what
curious.
is
Type
it?
shit.
What do you call toxic? I think one relationship I can't even. I don't even want to say that.
You want to implicate yourself?
I mean, not implicate myself. I mean, I was young, so I guess I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, living
But I
young.
mean, I had an entire relationship where, like, for an entire summer, like, I lied to them about like not smoking, like, in the entire night, like every summer, like every night during that summer, I'd say goodnight and then smoke the fattest blunt, like right after, like immediately walk down the street, go siphon my boy, and then just pull back up to the curb and enjoy the night.
Wow.
So you're a liar is what you're saying.
Basically.
I guess that's a toxic trait, but I'm not. I don't lie all the
So
time.
a toxic
I only
trait is
did
that
that
you
in
lied
that
to your women?
You
relationship.
said that was the only time I ever lied in my life.
Only time
good,
ever.
bro.
In the history of lying.
my life.
Fight me, like okay.
That's a lie right there. Nigga lied 4 times in like 30 seconds. But I.
Nah, but yeah, that was like, I think at the time something that I could consider a toxic trait for me was like not being truthful about
Yes.
just myself and being okay.
You love
with it.
awareness and accountability
and the growth.
And the
Yeah,
growth.
don't forget the growth because you said it was years ago. You're not like that.
Right.
Exactly.
You're a new
I was like
man.
16.
You were
You wouldn't
like,
dare.
yeah.
Not 15. I was 15.
We love
Yeah,
that.
10 years ago. Well, I don't know. 14 years ago?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Word.
love
What
that.
about you, Los?
Damn, I gotta go. Yo, listen, man. I'm a man with a lot of like.
Yeah, you literally done a lot, not to lie.
I did some shit, man.
Some shit.
But intentionally, the most toxic thing. I don't even know if it was toxic, but it's the most I probably did. I am an artist, so my first ever song that I ever written was dedicated to the like 3 different women, and I was in high school, and I called them verse 1, verse 2, verse 3, and everybody knew the girls in the school, so like they would go and like rap the songs to them, and like it was like I got in trouble from school, and one of them tried to sue me. It was a lot. I intentionally did that. Yeah, I intentionally wanted to hurt them because the way they violated me. One cheated on me. One really did some other. It's all in the song what they did, but it was a lot. So I was like, damn, as much as I want to punch a bitch in the face, they were bitches. I can say bitches, and I can't do that. It's illegal. And I was just like, what can I do? I said, I still got a voice though.
What was that? A new day or a new beginning?
It's a new day. Yeah, that was my first like recorded song.
That shit was hard to beat. Crazy.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna start getting back to that, like the rapping, like the lyrics, because I miss having. I have a lot of shit to say now. Remember I stopped making music because I was like, bro, but now I got some shit to say. Like my heart is.
Gotta get it off your chest, my boy.
Yeah, but that was the most toxic thing I've done was make a song that intentionally hurt their feelings. One of them ended up moving out the country. The other ones didn't come for the next like 2-3 days of school. And then one of them literally, she stopped being a hoe, and that's the one that got married. And
Stop being a hoe is crazy.
Heavily
Yeah.
ever.
Change your life because of you?
She literally did. I'm not even joking. Not
here
not
changing
because of my
lives.
dick,
Right.
but because of my words. Like my words is more
Resonated.
of like of an impact than like I don't even know if that's a good thing or bad thing.
It resonated with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made her take a hard look at herself.
It really did. She changed. She got loyal. She really stopped being a hoe. She didn't want to suck everybody's dick, but not. It wasn't like an immediate thing. It was like little by little. So she was still sucking dick after she cheated on me. She was still outside.
Bro, what's
Friends were like literally tell me about this.
So for me, I mean, I hate to be the one to say it, but if I'm being honest, the most toxic thing I probably ever did in a relationship is cheat intentionally.
Like there's no way you woke up.
There's
and
no
you
way
was
you
like,
unintentionally cheat. Like
That's true. That's
Yes,
true. That's
yes.
true. That's
a
a good
lot
point.
that goes
Slip,
into
trip,
it.
Yeah.
You feel
Follow
me?
my dick.
Slip, trip, where's that from? Drake, right?
Yeah, Drake said that
She
shit.
slid, she
On
changed.
the
She followed
sexy
my name.
bruh, shit,
Yeah.
but yeah, like I said, I hate to be the one to say it, but you know that's the old me. But that's definitely the most toxic shit I ever did. I feel like that's.
I mean, I
icing on the
guess
cake.
that's us. That's all of us then.
But there's like micro cheating. There's like physically cheating.
Oh yeah, bro.
Emotionally cheating.
My fault. Bro was the James Bond. All right, I got you. You don't want to. I get it.
Nah, man. There's levels to it. But moving on.
You a new man.
Oh yeah, brand new. Know what I mean?
My
For
boy.
sure.
It's been a new man.
Hello.
Nigga said,
Hello.
nigga said for years.
I love my girlfriend.
I love my girlfriend.
Literally. Shout out to her. Yes.
Nah, she was there. She
Say
sat
I
right where you
love
were, and
you.
I asked them mad tough questions, and they were really like, I can tell they're definitely compatible. Great relationship. For
Aw,
sure. Shout out
that's
to
cute.
Serena.
Thumbs up. Know what I mean?
Gotta have her back.
That's dumb funny.
When we have the steak off, we'll have all the girls back, and then
They'll be the judges.
they can taste. Never mind. That was gonna be a bad joke, and I was gonna say pause, and I didn't say it.
Proud of you.
I bet. How do you feel about going 50-50 on dates?
How do you feel about going 50-50 on dates?
Is
Queen?
this the first date?
Yes.
If it's the first date, it's a big hell no for me. If you're asking to take me out on a date and you expect me to go 50-50 with you, it's giving lame.
What if it's like 2 years in a relationship?
That's different. I spoil mine. That's different. I don't mind doing that at all.
So 50-50, like, all right, we
And you
split
probably
this
don't
in half, or like, all right, I take care of this meal, next time is on you.
It's whatever. It doesn't even have to be a thing of conversation.
Conversation, yeah.
Yeah, like it's whatever. We got each other. But if it's a first date and you're like, that's just crazy. That's just
I
crazy.
think it's a little rude for the first date.
Very rude.
Yeah.
Very rude. Very rude.
So I think for the first date, I'm gonna show you that chivalry still exists,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna gradually decrescendo. Start really, really loud with the spoiling, and then little by little, kind of like say, hey, so do you want to come and drop here and there? But I'm not even gonna ask. One thing I realized that I'm always gonna just come prepared, regardless whether you have it or not, and kind of like give you the option. If you want to pay, cool, but I can't depend on you to pay. If that makes sense. Like I'd rather just make sure, no matter what, we'll be okay.
Yeah, definitely not going in there with the 50-50 mindset.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I'm a little different. Like, whether it's the first date or, obviously the first date, I'm not going to bring out that 50-50 shit. But
Yeah, crazy.
me, I feel like I like treating. So, like, I don't ever really ask to go 50-50. The most I'll say is, like, if I cover the bill, you could just throw the tip. You feel me?
Yeah,
To me,
tip.
that's
Right.
what,
Yeah.
like,
Tip.
50-50
Yeah.
look
Tip.
like.
Mhm.
Or like if I get the tickets, go ahead, get the snacks or some shit.
Right.
If, Shorty is ever going to pay for us to go out on a date, it's probably like my birthday or whatever. Like, she'll offer, but even then, I'm always expecting to pay. Like, not that it's an expectation. Like, I just feel like not obligated, but as a man, like, I take pride in being able to do that.
No, funny shit. I agree. I think that's like, I like 50-50, but like, I don't think it should be on some shit where it's for when it's dating and when we're trying to build each other's relationship.
Correct.
Maybe it's for like shit like where it's like if we're living together, it's like for responsibilities and
Correct.
all that extra shit. But like you want to treat your partner well, I guess. I think they should be treated well, like through and through type shit. You feel me?
And I feel like when you're with I don't even want to say real man. That's going to trigger a lot of people. I feel like when you're with the right guy, he's not going to expect or want you to pay anyways.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you can do it, but he's still going to be like, damn, like I really don't want you to do that for real.
Like, yeah,
type of
nah,
vibe.
It's
Yeah.
actually
Like,
gonna like, I think it kind of like bothers me a little bit. Like,
Right.
I couldn't hold it down. That's crazy.
Nah, I honestly like the gesture. You know, to me, it's the thought that counts. You know, like you didn't
Right.
expect to come here without your wallet. You
Right.
feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
you could have held it down if it needed to be.
I definitely do like that shit though, and I don't think that it's going to be to a point where it even comes up in a conversation because I'm probably might as well just eat later. We're about to be done. Like one more question.
I mean, we can exit.
If you want, it's up to you. All right, bet. We lit. I guess for now, for the camera's sake, I'll eat one just to make sure I don't look crazy.
You got bacon for the other one?
No, we got pepperoni and cheese. Pepperoni and cheese, and then another full cheese with extra cheese.
Yeah, let me get that one.
Pepperoni. Or whatever.
Let me get that one. That's not real appealing to you.
Cheese on cheese.
It's a cheese with extra cheese.
That's hilarious.
I'll take 1-on-1. I'm sure. Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably still eat the bacon just because you got it, but
I ain't get bacon enough.
you got pepperoni.
That's me. Good look, bro.
What size is that?
2 mediums.
All right.
Look at this.
So you sure you just
Yeah, let me get two, bro.
I gave it some thought.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Thanks, bro.
funny.
This nigga kills me, man.
I didn't say. I didn't do
I'll take a cheese, actually, now that I think about it.
Bro, your words be speaking louder than you realize sometimes. And your actions. Let me just say your actions. Will speak louder than your words. Nigga, look. Nigga said.
What size is it? You want to know?
I'm okay. This is already like
Yo,
my
his
lane.
face of disappointment. Nigga said, all right. Nigga definitely settled. That was the settled.
Oh, sorry. Fuck it.
Oh, man.
We waited this long. He said, we gonna eat something.
Oh, word. Should look good, though. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we're never doing that again before pod.
The delivery guest.
So we were talking about.
Somebody wants a mazo?
On pizza day?
It's actually really good.
Yeah, you bugging out.
Oh yeah.
It's really good.
I'm good off that. So.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I'm good right now, but that's actually a lot.
Fucking. How you feel about 50-50 on dates, right?
50-50 on dates, why not? I mean, the first date, never.
Yeah, I was mad.
Other than that, I think like, yeah, if we're in like a steady relationship and we both are contributing to like being with each other, why would I just be treating you the entire time, right? And like sometimes I think it'd be cool, yeah. Certain dates, yeah, I'll pay for it. I want to go Valentine's Day, that's my treat. Like I'm not asking 50-50. Like your birthday, that's me. Like, you know, but other than that, like other than special occasions, we should be going half at least because I'm not your
casual
mommy or
dates?
daddy.
Casual dates, y'all like splitting the check in half, or is it like you take care of this date, next time we go out casually, you take care of it?
That depends on what you consider 50-50. Exactly then. So if it's like me and her one day, I pay, next day she pays, yeah, we're going 50-50. But if like we're just going out casually to eat and we want to split it, why not?
All right. That's interesting. All good points. I'm not going to lie. But this last question here is going to wrap up the relationship topics for us. If your partner is broke, should they be dating? I feel like we kind of asked this question before in the past.
We brought
I remember.
I brought some of them back because we asked them when the women weren't here. And I feel like we should ask some of them back again if they weren't here.
Nah, we asked a woman that before.
If your partner's broke, who was that, Mel? Because that was the only one that came to mind. Was it Mel? But what about you? She a different girl. Well, you're a woman.
There we go.
Go clean up.
There we go. Talk to me nice. There we go.
I treat my guests nice.
As you should. The real question should be is if you're broke, should you be dating? That should be the real question.
Right.
I think
I like that.
if you're broke, you should focus on yourself and getting your shit in order for the man and the woman. Because a lot of, let's be real, a lot of women are leeching onto men for free meals and to be validated and bigged up and taken out
Nails.
and all these stuff, right?
Talk about it.
Basic prostitution. I'm sorry, ladies, I love us so much, but
That's
that's
a
the
fact.
truth of it. You don't really like a guy. Why you even accepting these things from him? That's how I feel. Like,
Yeah.
it's so hard for me to not like you and accept things from you. I feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never
So it's
understood that
like-
with women.
If you're broke, just focus on you, bro. Do you get your life together? You will attract what you need to attract.
That's true.
Because girls out here are really trying to
Get a bag.
get something from you, and then they don't recognize that that's hurting you in a way when the situation
'Cause
goes
it's wasting
left.
your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wasting your time. You're not helping him build. You're just like adding. You're a liability.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say
That
You know what I
sounds
mean?
so much better
That too.
coming from you, because when it comes from us, it sounds like we're mansplaining.
Mm.
When it comes from you, it sounds like you're kind of validating what's already out there. And I agree. I've experienced that.
Mhm.
Like, I don't think that's something that is, like you said, something that you should kind of like spend a lot of time on. I
Mhm.
think once you identify that's what it is, you kind of really do have to remove yourself. I really do think this episode really caters to the theme of boundaries today.
Mhm.
Talked a lot about it from the beginning and through. But is there one more question?
Nah, but just to get my point on that last question,
Oh, I didn't answer that. What about you, my fault?
yeah, nah, I agree. I feel like if you are broke, you should definitely work on yourself 100%. But, I'm not against those who are broke, you feel me, if you do decide to date, because you might meet a person that could change your whole situation.
Boom.
you feel
That's
me?
true. That's true.
Or, you feel me, motivate you in the right way to put you on the right path so that you're not broke.
Yeah. For me, I think it's depending on which stages in life am I in. And like in my early 20s, realistically, I probably should be broke. But in my like late 20s, early pushing in my 30s, if I'm broke now, definitely I shouldn't have be worrying about pussy. Like if I'm young, cool, that's great because I'm not
young, I'm
really.
living.
Yeah, I'm probably still living with my parents, or I'm probably I have other things that I can lean on for like those responsibilities. But now I really got to worry about my life, like prioritize me, and if I don't,
It's a little
I'm
crazy.
like kind of putting myself at a disadvantage if I prioritize somebody else over me because I'm not even 100%.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people end up broke, though.
And
We
that's how
focus
I've
on relationships.
That's how
That's the
I've ended up
problem.
broke. Like you feel
Understand
me?
that.
I've ended up broke just by like, here, take my last. It don't matter. I get paid in 2 weeks. When I
Yeah.
do that a couple 4 or 5 times
Yes.
in a year,
Yes.
nigga,
I'm never
that's
saving
thousands
anything
of
up.
dollars.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
it took like reflecting back on it versus like me realizing that in person. And sometimes you really just learn the hard way, and I think that's the only way for me to learn. It's crazy,
Mm.
but
Sure. That was a good point.
I agree with that. Like I definitely, I'm 50-50.
Yeah,
Mhm.
me too. 50-50. Leaning
Yeah.
more towards, work on yourself, obviously. That's a better option. But definitely.
And to add to that too, there's nothing wrong, like you said, being broke and dating, but be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I can't take you on these dates. I can't do A, B, and C. Are you cool with 50-50?
Right.
Yeah.
Let her decide for herself
Right.
instead
Yeah.
of you pretending you could do A, B, and C.
Exactly.
Because
That
you
was a
only
great
put
point.
yourself
Yeah.
in a bigger hole.
Yeah, yeah.
Or,
Transparency, yo. Listen, ma, I'm broke.
I need
as
a
hell.
picnic
I
every
need
Saturday,
food
like-
stamp. Like,
That might even be expensive shit.
going for
I
a
shop
hike.
at Save a Lot. Like, I get a haircut once every 3 months. I save $5 off my government check every single month. To
Feel
send
me?
you feel me?
Yeah.
'Cause you
That's
could
how
be
it
broke,
be.
but make up in other areas. You feel me?
Right,
So it's
right.
like-
I got
about
the
intention.
schlong. Listen, like, because
Definitely the transparency. though.
for you,
Right.
what if he's broke? What would you kind of like be willing to like accept if he's broke? What are the things that you'd be like, all right, it's all right if he's broke because everything else is cool? Like, what would those things be?
It's the thoughtfulness and the consideration. So like, you can't do A, B, and C, but what are you doing to make me know that you still see me and want to make this special, even though you can't do A, B, C? Like, do you know me for real? Like, are you just doing whatever,
Yeah.
or are you thinking about what I like? Like, if, for instance, I like reading a lot, we go to Barnes and Noble. We don't have to get a book for real, but we could just read there, chill, get a coffee. That's less than $20 for that date. That's a simple thing, but that made me happy because I love books. I love to read.
I don't try. See, she try to get y'all, and y'all like, oh yeah, cool. But I know about the Barnes and Noble.
What you mean? You can be in the library for real.
Barnes and Nobles, all right? I know. I grew up in the Bronx, and I had one in Co-op City, and I knew what happened in those Barnes and Nobles. So yeah, them dates get spicy in the Barnes and Nobles.
Take notes, Barnes and Noble somebody.
She talking like that's a really good date. That was the first Netflix and chill before Netflix and chill. No funny shit.
Free game.
Yeah,
free game.
Free game.
All right, I just wanted to ask. So, I feel like with the spirit of the question, it'd be more like, would you rather rich and little dick or broke?
Oh God.
Schlong?
I get the vibe that she doesn't like throwing like these vulgar terms around.
That's why I said schlong.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you try to switch it.
I've been trying, but sometimes it's
my
slipped
first
out.
one. It's my first one.
Yeah, you're right. It was me.
I'm gonna leave that to the viewer's imagination. I feel like I'm gonna talk on certain things.
Yeah,
You know, so I'm gonna just let that
Leave it
be imagined. However you want to see that.
1 in 4
Once
people
I
in this
said
room is a
the
murderer.
top of the queen dick or some shit like that, I was like, yeah, gotta chill. That was the chill out, bro.
I was like,
Yeah,
It's okay.
but can you answer like after we take off the cameras or not? It's just
Sure.
All right, cool.
Sure.
Remember, there's a warning at the beginning of those.
That is true.
Yeah.
But I will say this. It's not about size often.
Everybody says that, but that's really
she's taking
comfort.
the rich guy. She answered it.
Yeah.
Thanks. Moving on. Next one.
Moving on. I didn't say that anyway.
But how did you enjoy the
It
pod?
wasn't even-
How did you enjoy the pod? Did you enjoy
It
your
was a
stay?
very
I
cool
know I asked you
vibe.
already.
Yes.
Was it too much? Will your people like enjoy this? Your audience? All right, cool. We just want to make sure I believe it or not, you caught us at a great time because if you would have caught us before, you probably would have left 30 minutes in. We've matured.
I'm happy for you guys.
I've matured
Every year, every
He's
day.
coached me. They've coached me, but now I be listening to them, but they don't listen to me. Like, you feel me? Like, but that's another conversation. But before you actually leave, we would love for you to actually tell them where to find you and one message for the audience that you would like to leave as well.
Okay. You can find me on Instagram at love.dfg. That's pretty much where I would
What does
promote
DFG stand for?
Destiny Fadago George.
Oh, it's your real name.
It's my real name, yep.
Oh,
And I do
DFG.
everything with love. So love. Like it's like a little send
I was
off.
like, don't fuck what?
dope.
Like,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
oh, Destiny don't fuck girls.
anyway.
These guys are somewhere. Oh, they're bugging out. They're bugging out. They're bugging
He
out.
said, I'm sorry.
Anyways,
We can find you at. That was bad.
oh yeah, love.dfg on Instagram. And my message to the people: be yourself. Do what you want to do.
I need a new one.
Yeah,
What you
please
mean?
stop with the fucking
Everyone. Oh my god.
A lot of people say that shit. It's too much.
That's literally what it is.
Give
Though.
me like
That's
a quote
life.
you live by, like something.
Okay.
You do poetry. You don't have a quote you live by.
All right.
Come on now.
So okay, on my
She said,
arm.
"Hold the fuck up."
She said, we took it.
Can't listen to me like that. Go out there, be yourself. That's all I got for you niggas.
I need some.
Give me a soliloquy.
Whatever. All right. On my arm, I have trust the process.
Okay.
Okay. That's a reminder to me, but that could be a reminder to y'all, to everyone, right? That life is gonna have its ups and downs. Your path is not gonna look like anyone else's path, and that's how it's supposed to be. And know that even when you're on a low, you're headed to a high. Every closed door is a blessing. Rejection is redirection. And do you for you. That's it.
See how?
See,
that's why we push people back.
You just sold it to be yourself. You feel me?
That's it.
You undersold yourself with the be yourself. Like, yeah,
Oh God.
Sure.
model, actress, all this shit. She did monologues. She came with be yourself. Like, what the fuck?
I didn't mean to come at you.
No.
I knew you could
said what I was
articulate.
thinking.
Nah, it's
But
true though.
I
It is the most
co-signed, but
cliche.
that was amazing though.
That was.
We can show you like our last Tune Fest video. Every single artist. What's one thing you would say to the audience?
Be yourself, be
Be
yourself.
yourself, be yourself, be yourself, be yourself, be yourself, be yourself. It's like they heard what the person before was saying. It was
Yeah.
like, I get it.
I have a quote live by.
But before we exit, 2 truths and 1 lie, if y'all don't mind, and that's it.
Each of us?
If you don't mind, I can start if you want.
Yeah, you start.
Set the tone.
Yeah, let's see.
I've been in jail twice in my life. I've gotten into a fight with a family member. And I'm sorry, I'm thinking of one more. I used to be in a dance group.
I'm sorry, that didn't sound confident.
That might be the lie.
Low key.
That was
I've seen I've definitely seen this nigga
You don't
dance.
even know what to call it. Niggas said dance group.
Oh man, no, that was actually the problem was everything I said was the truth. I didn't say a lie.
That's how people do it. That's where they fuck up.
Yeah, I couldn't think of a fucking I couldn't think of a lie. So
Nigga, you busted.
Dance,
Bro, you're too true.
yeah, go ahead. I fucked up.
Damn. Anybody else got this?
Nigga,
Nah,
go.
yeah, go ahead. You got it.
Cause I don't. That's why I'm asking.
Nigga, they don't either. Nigga.
Alright. Let's see. Alright. So 1, I know how to swim. Very good. 2, let's see. My favorite color happens to be blue. And 3, my favorite meal is barbecue chicken, Spanish rice, potato salad.
It's the truest way to describe it. Nigga, you can't swim.
It's the blue.
Nah, I
Your
think
favorite
it's the
color is not
second
blue.
one.
So y'all seen the second one? That was
Yeah.
the color, right?
Yeah.
Color, and what
I ain't never seen you in the pool, nigga.
he said he ain't never seen me in the pool. All right.
You ain't Free Willy.
I mean, you've been on mad vacations. There's no way you've been on all them beaches and don't know how to swim.
That nigga just sitting there with
I mean,
J's
believe
on.
it or not, like to save my life, I can't swim.
That ass?
I know how to float like on my back. You feel me? I know
That's
how
good.
to
At least
move
that
in the
is good.
water.
Listen, we all know black people. No, I'm joking.
Nah, I don't know how to swim either.
Type shit.
crazy.
I'm not
What?
jumping off no
I'm
diving
joking.
board into the
I
deep
can't
end.
even float either. I tried so many times and everybody says just relax. I said I am relaxed.
You're not. That's the
Nigga,
problem.
nail.
Take a
I
fight in the
used to,
panic.
I tried. I really did. I tried to relax. I just
You
like
you
sank.
can't try to relax. You just are relaxed.
What do you mean?
That's
You
why a
have
lot
to
of people
be.
can't swim. You have to be just like we're one with the earth. We're one with the water. You have to trust it to take care of you.
To let it
If
go.
it
and let
feels
it
you
be.
don't trust it, and you won't be able to swim or float.
That'd be me.
I mean, that shit got chlorine in it, so I don't know how much of like ocean. If that was the ocean, I would feel
Nigga,
what
I
you're
could-
saying.
I could
Okay,
float in
that's
the pool
fair.
too, nigga.
Yeah.
The pool is the same type of vibe, though. It's the same action. It's
The
swimming.
buoyancy of it all.
There we
Nah,
go. There we
elements.
go.
She
The
was,
science.
nah, she
Hydration.
was claiming Moana.
Let me get mine. Let me get mine out. 2 truths and a lie. In that order? Nah, I'm fucking rich.
I did it too in that order, like
Literally.
a fucking idiot.
I could do a backflip. I love mayonnaise, and I like to play Minecraft.
Nigga
You
hates
don't like
mayonnaise.
That nigga
Mayonnaise.
hates mayonnaise, bro.
I knew it. I
The
knew
way
it
he
was
slid that in
mayonnaise.
there.
Yeah.
he tried
Yeah.
to
I knew it was mayonnaise.
hates mayonnaise. Yeah,
Hate that shit.
Hate that shit.
tough.
I don't know how to ride a bike. My favorite color is green. And I went to UConn.
That's a good one.
You really don't know how to ride a bike.
I'm gonna say the color.
Huh? Wait. Say that again. Sorry.
I'm like, did I get it right or
I was trying to remember what I said.
You went to UConn riding a bike and your favorite color is green.
Yeah,
And what did you guys say?
You really don't know how to ride a bike?
You don't think I know how to ride a bike? Okay.
yeah.
I'm saying the favorite color is green.
Yeah, I don't think you know how to ride a bike.
I know how to ride a bike. That was a lie.
Damn. My bad. You're an athlete.
Come on. I know how to ride a bike. You playing?
Damn, I'm sorry. I
Well,
thought,
you have green shoes on, so you didn't go to UConn.
yeah, it
I
felt
went
too
to UConn.
obvious.
What? Why you got green shoes
It's
on?
two truths and a lie.
Great, bro.
I don't want to hear it.
Yo,
Colorblind?
These are
this
gray.
nigga does not know.
Oh, no,
his
no, no.
colors,
That is
bro.
gray. That is gray. I couldn't see it from here.
No, bro.
It's
We
blended-
just
it's
had an
blending in.
argument
And I
earlier.
was
We
thinking
watching
too, like, I
TV,
have green
bro.
sneakers
I
on.
thought that was olive as well.
You are colorblind.
That's gray.
You are colorblind.
No, she stuck him up. She stuck him up. I saw it.
Bro, go to. I swear to God, not even an hour before y'all got here, we're talking about whether it's
That
fucking
we can
green.
decipher, nigga, later. I know that was olive green, nigga.
Bro, that shit was fucking brown, but alright, whatever. This nigga's crazy.
Nah, that's a tough one though. Green and like that brown.
All right, yeah, it was debatable, but I'm saying like off the rip, that nigga was talking about like it was on some like lime green, but it's all like that color green right up there.
All right, let's talk about this later.
Oh, I got you, bro.
Not too much on my boy. Not too much on him. Not too much on him.
too much on his tongue.
Yeah.
Sensitive.
You good, bro? You see?
I'm trying to join the Air Force. You can't be putting it out there like that.
Join the Air
I'm weak.
Colorblind.
All right. Well, we loved having you. We
Love
hope we
being
didn't
here.
scare you
Air Force
away.
is
I
a
hope
joke.
I didn't scare you away. I probably did. I do that. I'm sorry.
She had a good time.
I'm sorry.
I had a good time.
You asked her. She said she had a good time.
Yeah, but like you said, we be lying. Nah, let me stop. You don't seem like you lie at all.
I actually hate lying.
Bad for the soul.
It's bad for the soul.
Thank
you don't
you.
feel right. It
Fantastic.
hits your chest different.
Blind is the
I be
devil.
telling the
Like,
truth
suck
when
at
it's my,
lying.
even when it's my fault. I'm still like, yo,
And I tell people I don't like lying, so you know when I'm lying because I don't want to be lying.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's
I
like,
felt that.
Y'all knew I was lying off the rip. So
It was the way you said group, but
yeah.
it was like I was a part of a dance.
Dance?
no, but I really was though.
It was a
So
question, not
all
a statement.
three of those were truths. I couldn't come up with a lie.
Oh,
Yeah, I really was in a dance group. I said some shit about my dad or some shit, and I forgot what I said. But yo, ladies and gentlemen, this was one of those ones for sure.
sure.
I enjoyed myself. We officially completed Women's History Month, and we had a whole bunch of women guests. Shout out to every
Shout
single
out.
one of
Shout
them.
out to the ladies.
Shout out to the
Shout out to
that
y'all.
Queen Nasty. You feel
Thank you.
me?
Right?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you,
ladies.
guys. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I really am appreciative of everything that you do. It's very inspiring, and it's also very refreshing to see a woman. I looked on your page. You weren't twerking on it. You don't have an OnlyFans link. You are an actual woman,
Thanks.
and appreciate that because you're like chivalry in today's time. It's like a dying breed.
It's not dead.
It's not dead. You're not dead. So I appreciate you and thank you for checking me on like, you know, my misogyny. Thank you for checking all
Well,
of
let me
us.
add something to that since you just say that. Women are multidimensional. So yes, they could be twerking and still be a woman, a real woman.
Look
No,
at
but
Megan
like, I'm
Thee
talking about but I'm talking about
Okay.
like how it's a main theme
Got
on
you.
your like social media page
Got
as like
you.
an instant attraction.
Okay.
Like you're doing that for attention. Like you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
tell those kind of like thirst trap type of women.
Understood.
You're not starting
Definitely
for
got to
attention.
twerk
Like,
in
Yeah.
You
the
have
club.
talent. You're
Definitely.
not
Yeah.
going above and beyond to be like, oh, look at me.
I'm
look
not.
At me.
I'm not.
So,
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely have like fun and dance and shit. I'm just saying, like, I guess image wise, I can tell you care about yours a lot.
Of course.
And it resonates.
Thank you.
So with that being said, please follow the Jungle Squadcast. You already know where to find us on Instagram at the Jungle Squadcast, on YouTube at JSC Network _. Yes, we are officially out of here. You feel me?
Yes,
We're the
sir.
Jungle Squadcast. We here.
We over there.
We there.
We there.
Yo. And now we out of here.
Let's go.